Would you guys rather fight in a boxing match, Smart Schoolboy 9 in like his fit, or like Diddy?
It's going to be the
Smart Schoolboy 9. Diddy's gonna fucking cheat and have someone shoot me from the outside the ring or some shit. I'd rather fight.
I mean, if it was like a fair boxing match.
He's not bringing gloves, Darren.
Imagine this guy like on top of you in like the ring. He goes like in your face, like. Like dude,
it would trigger my fight or
I would
flight.
rather just get punched in the face by Diddy and be knocked out.
No, I think I would actually like rage out. I think that might actually like
be like, oh, just like fucking push him off.
Like my fight or flight.
I'm John.
I'm Alfonso.
And I'm Darren. Welcome to the Scat Cast, episode 30. We don't know either. Episode 30. There's 3 of us.
There are 3.
3 times 10. You remember how I met you?
Lunch in high school.
Yeah, lunch in high school. And you know what we talked about? Transformers, hell yeah.
And Destiny.
Yeah, but I think it was Transformers first.
It was.
I forgot how it came up, but like I said something about Transformers, and you turned around and were like, "Oh, dude, I love those movies too."
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I grew up with the Bayverse. Like that's. I know a lot of people shouldn't, but like the first 3, the first 3 run, like the Shia LaBeouf
Dude, I love
run,
the Bayverse.
What?
You've known that. That's what we talked about.
What's your favorite verse though? I don't think we ever actually like. Is it the original like Japanese anime one? Is it like the Prime?
No, it would probably be Transformers Armada. It is like a anime.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got you.
Armada, or I don't know if I'd say like the Bayverse is my favorite iteration of Transformers, but like the Transformers Armada, and then also Transformers Animated. It's technically another anime, but they had like a whole like English dub.
I grew up like not with like the G1 show as much. Like I grew up watching the movie or whatever, but I've always just liked the G1 like designs the most.
And like he just turns into a gun, right? Megatron just turns into a gun.
Yeah, Starscream holds him.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I've always just liked those designs the most. So like, I don't know. That was always like when I was exposed to like games and stuff too. So it was always just like my biggest, I don't know, exposure to all that stuff. The movies, I always hated like the Decepticon designs.
They're so ugly.
They're
just like sheet metal.
I'm not gonna lie.
Shit thrown
Is
together.
it weird that like the fucking Decepticons have like dreads? They look like vaguely black.
Why do they, no they did that in the 3rd movie with those 3 whatever the fuck they were called.
Whatever the fuck.
Like hyena looking dudes like running up the highway. They had dreads. And then in the same movie they gave Wheeljack hair. He looked like Einstein. Even though Wheeljack also never had a mouth in G1, and they gave him like fucking teeth in this one. Like dentures.
Was it just like covered or something?
No, he had like golden teeth, like
yeah,
like
in this one,
dentures.
but like what is he usually shown as? Like
no, he doesn't have a mouth at all. He was like, and when he talks, he has like ears that light up. That's like the original Wheeljack design.
Got you.
They made him even uglier in the new Transformers movie.
Honestly,
yeah,
it's weird. Like I couldn't really. The thing is, like he did annoy me now that I'm thinking about it again. I didn't mind the old plain guy from the 2nd movie, like the way he was like old and breaking down.
Jetfire.
Jetfire. Like I still fucked
him
with
being
his
old and like looking ugly makes sense because he's
old,
worn out. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the other like everything else also looks ugly though. And it's
he wasn't
not
even
on
old in
purpose.
the originals though. He was like the rest of the Seekers.
Yeah, he was just a guy.
And the Seekers are like Starscream's guys. Like like the Jets.
Oh, okay. No, I fucked with Jeff.
There was always like really weird like race stuff in those movies too. Like,
race and
there's so many
way?
like black stereotypes and shit like that. Yeah.
Like in the human characters especially.
Oh yeah.
No, even the Transformers and shit too.
They had like skin and mud flap in the 2nd movie.
Yeah.
That were literally just stereotypes. One of them
like
had like
rednecks,
gold. No, they weren't rednecks. They were like tucked like hood people, and they had gold teeth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking the other 2. I think it was the Wreckers or some shit like that.
That Tom Kenny dropped the N-word.
yeah.
Wait. I missed that word.
Yes.
That happened.
Yes.
We were watching them together
fucking
because
with me.
John never saw them, so we were watching the 2nd one, and then he was like,
Well,
"That sounds like."
I saw them and I just like I need a refresher.
We were like, "Oh, that looks like that sounds like SpongeBob's voice actor," and then like a couple seconds later, he said the N-word. Like, we were like, what the fuck?
And then I looked it up and it was Tom Kenny. It was actually him.
Word. That happened.
Yeah. I guess Michael Bay just thought that should be
power of
funny. I
Michael
don't know.
Bay, yeah.
He gave him the pat. I guess he was working with like Tyrese Gibson and some other niggas on the set. They're like, he said, "Can I say it, guys?" Bro, you're SpongeBob. just go ahead.
They have like those archives of like Tom Kenny saying like all kinds of cuss words.
Yeah,
and
like
voice and
the
shit.
extended episode shit, like where you just hear like him, Plankton, and someone else like just like rant.
There was that, but there's also the entirety of like the episode where they're cussing the entire time.
Yeah, with the dolphin noises.
Yeah, that episode they're actually cussing and they censored it.
Really? Okay,
Yeah. So there's an entire like uncensored version in the Nickelodeon archives.
Oh, that's
like they
cool.
can't get rid of it because if anyone were to find it, then they would get in a lot of trouble for it.
I forgot about that episode.
What you say?
As soon as you mentioned the dolphin censoring in each episode, you're like,
Yeah, exactly. That shit was hard. Squidward is a.
Anyway, I bring up Transformers because I saw an early showing yesterday of Transformers 1. And I think to date is the best Transformers movie. Which it's not like a high bar or anything to like jump over, but
that's still impressive. Like I saw
still
the trailer,
holds up to this day. Like it doesn't feel that weird. Like when you look at it compared to like other like CGI movies, I still feel like it holds its weight pretty well. That could be me glazing it a bit, but like
I definitely think like CGI and sound design in movies peaked with the Michael Bay movies.
Yeah,
like you had, like Optimus transforming for the first time. It's like Iron Man suiting up for the first time. It just looks so good compared to like the slop we get today.
Yeah,
and then like the sound design in those Michael Bay movies too, like the whoop, 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 you know,
dude. Like when I watched that shit, I think I watched it for the first time when I was with my dad. I was like 5 or 6. Like you have to understand, like I've never really been interested in like sci-fi at all. This is my first sci-fi experience because I usually just like stayed into like fantasy and SpongeBob and shit. I wasn't like, but when I was watching just like these fucking 20-30 foot machines, just like, and then when you hear like the noise, it was such a weird like surreal experience for a child. Like that was like it made me love like technology and like innovate. Like it kind of like gave me that spark to like want to make shit because someone made that movie. You know what I mean? Honestly, if you've never seen that movie before, to anyone listening, give it a shot. Like if it just, I'm not saying like watch it like I'm gonna watch like a masterpiece. It's
I was gonna say you're like hyping this shit up like it's a 10 out of 10. It's like the most solid 6.5 out of 10 movie.
Movies are like so early 2000s. Like you watch them and you're like, yeah, that's something that came out in 2005.
Yeah,
but it's a good timepiece, like of like human history.
I think it's a great representation of that period.
Yeah,
it is.
Yeah,
I would say like visually and everything, like the design and stuff is very good. I just don't think it like feels like Transformers to me, like in the same way everything else does.
Yeah.
It feels like Transformers from the point of view of someone who doesn't really like Transformers, if that makes sense. Kind of trying to do like their own thing with it. I don't know. I'm trying to think of like other examples of that off the top of my head, but I know there's lots of times people are like, I mean, I can do this other thing, but like do it again and like not the same way, but like my way because my way's better.
Halo.
You know? Oh yeah, exactly.
Halo 4, they totally changed the art style and made everything ugly.
Or just the Halo TV show.
Oh, that too, yeah.
Yeah, the Halo TV show. They're like, oh yeah, no, we're not going to play the games.
Okay, to be honest, I think the Halo TV show did a better job at adhering to the original Halo art style than Halo 4 did.
Yeah, but like storyline wise and everything.
Story-wise, it's awful. But we're talking about like art-wise though.
Oh yeah,
I think the Covenant looked fine in that show.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Transformers, like the movies are okay. Like some of the most like okay movies I've ever seen. Like
if you take out the plot and just have the action, fucking 10 out of 10s.
Yeah, crazy. I think there's a lot of really cool stuff in the movies. Yeah. Megatron with the cape and the robe and shit, that goes hard. I really fuck with that. Like I said, I like the sound design. I like all that stuff too. But overall, when I'm watching those movies, I'm like,
same with Wiki, like talking about college women and fucking like freaking out in his class, drawing shit on the way. Like I don't care.
Who's spazzing?
Who's got raped by a Transformer?
He did. I was literally, bro. I was thinking. I was like, he also got like sexually assaulted by a robot.
Yeah. What the fuck was that? They never addressed the fact that any of them could turn into people ever again.
That's a one and done, and it blows my mind that none of else haven't tried that. Like the best we get in the first movie is when like the police one, I'm forgetting his name, but he like mimics people in like his car and his plane and shit.
Well, that makes sense. That's different. That's not
lockdown.
There's all. Oh no, his name is Barricade. But
Barricade.
Anyway,
that's not just turning into a person and walking around or some shit. That's a very different thing.
Yeah. But she was also small, so I mean maybe RC could do it potentially.
Transformers Animated, like the TV show, has a human character, Sorry.
Yeah.
But they reveal that she's not like fully human. She's like half Cybertronian.
How the fuck does that happen?
So she can transform.
Yeah.
She's like an android. It's cool.
I thought you meant like
she was in the Studio Trigger like 40-year anniversary Transformers animation too.
I heard that was
really
good.
cool.
Yeah.
So she's an android, so she's no people at all. She just looks like a person.
Yeah, she's like, I mean, she has like a dad, and I'm pretty sure she's like half Cybertronian. So,
but she's not organic. She's all robot, like Astro Boy.
I'm kind of forgetting it, but she can transform and shit.
Okay.
So,
are Cybertronians not organic at all?
No,
I thought they had some kind of organic components.
No,
you think that because in the Michael Bay movies they have blood and shit.
No, but they're made because they dropped those seeds. Like they're just made
I thought that because they're alive.
Oh my bad.
I mean,
yeah.
Well, no, but like, there's nothing organic about what gives them life though. Like they're kept alive by like a spark, like a crystal in them.
Yeah, but like, there has to be something about that that's like giving them sentience. I don't know.
I think
does stuff have to be inherently organic to have
their
sentience?
descendants turn into animals.
They transform into robotic animals.
No, they're actual animals.
Well, it's like how
they're not
fucking
robotic
person-
animals. They turn into animals.
No, but they're still robotic though.
No, they're animals.
Their alt forms are robots.
No,
What?
the
Beast
end,
Formers?
The
Yes.
end of Beast Wars, they just turn into straight up animals.
No, I know they turn into
No, the end of Beast Wars, they literally just turn into
A
animals.
real life animal, like they
like,
just
they
turn
just-
into a gorilla.
They just
Yes.
they forget everything. They're just monkeys now.
Yes.
That's the end of Beast Wars. No, Beast Wars had a sequel.
Yes. I'm saying the end of that. Yeah. Beast Wars is a sequel and a prequel at the same time.
No,
It's a time travel thing. It's a sequel and a prequel.
No, I know, but Beast Wars had a direct sequel after it.
That's what I'm saying.
Like-
That is a sequel and a prequel to the entire series. They turn into like organic things at the very end. They're like actual animals.
Oh, I see what you mean. So like they started life on Earth or some shit.
Yes.
I don't know that.
That's what I'm saying.
I
Like,
never
they-
watched Beast Wars. I thought it was really ugly.
I really want to watch it just because it
It's
sounds
so
fucking
ugly.
insane to me. I mean, I don't care if it's ugly. Like it just kind of like fits
Wait.
the same vibe of everything else at the time.
You haven't watched it?
No. Why'd you,
I thought you watched it. That was when you were bringing up the thing with like the ending. I was like, oh.
No, because I've seen people talk about it and shit like that before, like with how absurd of an ending it is. Like people, I saw some people complaining about it just in general because it didn't make any sense or whatever. But it definitely was a sequel to Beast Wars for sure. I think it was like one of the Netflix shows, wasn't it?
It wasn't. It was on.
I've
Netflix.
seen
I remember that. 'Cause I've seen that.
and that
one.
wasn't. That didn't tie into. I mean, it did tie into Beast Wars, but I don't think it's the same Beast Wars. I've actually seen that show in its entirety.
I'm trying to.
It was ugly. I couldn't finish it.
The one on Netflix?
What's the one with like the old CGI, like the 2008 one, or
No. That is ugly. No, I mean like the new Netflix. They came out like a few years
Oh,
ago.
I-
It's
I
called
didn't know.
Transformers something Cybertron.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
It wasn't that one. It was something different. It was still Beast something.
No,
Beast Wars is
that was one of the seasons
old
for that
one.
show. They had Beast Wars.
I don't know. I don't think it was that. It was something different.
Was it like old looking? Like
No.
Oh,
No, that's Transformers War for Cybertron trilogy. The second and third one had the Beast Wars characters in it, and like the second one, or no, the third one is about them going. The third season is then meeting up with their Beast Wars people.
It wasn't
And,
that. It
are
was
you
like
sure?
after Optimus Primal died or something.
They came out recently.
It was like 7-8 years ago. Well, like not recently, but a lot more recent than the original Beast Wars was, because Beast Wars was in the 90s.
War for Cybertron Kingdom.
Like it had Beast something in the title. It was
Okay.
it wasn't Beast Wars. It was like Beast Warriors or some shit. I don't know. Beast Battles. I don't know.
Yeah, I never heard of it. Anyway, I saw Transformers 1, like the one that came out. Like it hasn't
Perk
come out yet.
1.
Actually, it comes out
Yeah.
tomorrow. But I saw an early showing of it. I think it's the best Transformers movie today, and has a great art style, and it's really good. And you guys should see it. And I give it like an 8 out of 10. It's very good.
I thought you said 9 last time.
I did, but like that was because my girlfriend gave it a 9.
Damn. What makes you drop it down like
Do you
below
want me
a
to
9?
spoil it?
I mean, say it in a non-spoiler way, because I'm going to see it this weekend.
Okay.
yeah.
So in the second half of the movie, I don't think they showcase Megatron's switch
Okay.
that well.
Okay.
Because like I was watching the movie, and then it gets to that point where Megatron switches, and I'm like, why the fuck did he do that? Like I get why
Yeah.
he's angry, but like why did he do this?
Okay.
And then he like starts the war on Cybertron. Spoilers, like that's gonna happen in the movie. You see,
I mean,
it
yeah,
was in the
I
trailer.
kind of figured that's where it was going. Yeah.
He starts the war on Cybertron, sorta, and he starts destroying shit. And I'm like, why are you doing this? You basically earned the people's trust, and now you're ruining it in front of them.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So he just 180s.
Because people thought what he did at the end of the movie was like badass, and they were like, "Yeah, Megatron," and then he starts destroying shit, and then half of them were like, "What the fuck is he doing now?" like you had them.
and then you lost.
Yeah. I'm excited to see it. Like I've heard good things about it. I really
Yeah,
want
it's-
them to make a sequel and everything. Like I hope it does well.
Megatron is like my main gripe with the movie.
Really. It's kind of disappointing.
Just like I get why he switches. Like he has a good motivation for why he kind of loses faith and everything. It's like that part is good. I just don't understand why it turns him into an extremist.
Maybe he was always an extremist. I'm just making a bullshit. Maybe he was always that way. He just needed like a push.
But that's kind of like the vibe I've always gotten from Megatron.
Megatron is like your role model citizen in the movie, though. So like you never
Really?
get that impression that he's got like some pent up anger until the second half of the movie, and you're like, where'd all this anger come from?
Oh, okay.
And like I get why he says himself why he feels so much anger now, and I'm like, that makes sense. But I did not get this vibe from you the first half of the movie.
It wasn't a show don't tell. They just kind of told you. You're like,
Yeah.
I wish you would have showed me that. So okay.
I've always seen them as having like a Professor X Magneto type relationship. Is that not like really how they play it up?
That's how
there?
they try and do it in the movie, but then it switches in the end.
Okay.
And I'm like, why did it switch? You know?
Okay. I guess that makes sense.
Still a good movie though.
Yeah, it's still a good movie. The fucking God, it's the end. The end credit scene got me so fucking hyped.
Okay.
Like at the end of the movie, they sequel bait, and then like the after credit scene, they double down on that sequel bait, and it's like fuck yeah! Oh my God, they look so sick.
I'm really excited to see.
Like
it
I got out of that movie and was like, fuck, dude, I want more now. I want a sequel now. I want to see them throw down now.
That's a good ass feeling. I love when I
yeah.
leave a movie and then my first thought is, damn, I need some more of this shit.
No, because the best part about the Transformers franchise is like going back on like, you know, and watching the clips of Optimus and Megatron fighting. And like these two just have so much fucking hatred for each other. And it's like, damn, I love seeing these guys throw down.
Yeah.
You know, there's no rivalry like
think-
fucking Optimus and Megatron, bro.
I think they always get like what 10, 15-minute sequences in the
Yes,
Bayverse.
like-
It's like art, especially in the second one when Optimus was getting like jumped by like 9 different niggas in the woods, and like you just, bro, these fight scenes between Megatron and Optimus, they have like such a weird, like choreo. Didn't they both fight in the gladiator pits in the
Yeah.
Bayverse canon? So like this like.
They didn't talk about their backstory really in the Bayverse canon.
They don't?
Technically, the Bayverse canon was the Prime canon because that's what they considered canon before
So what was the Prime
Transformers
canon?
1. Transformers Prime was it kind of coincided with the comics too, where they had something on Cybertron called functionalism, and it was like, you know, your function follows like the form you do in society, or it's like, you know, what you transform into is what you're gonna do. So it's like
racism in a way, like
yeah, it's literally racism. It's like, oh, you fucking transform into a truck where you're gonna haul cargo your whole life, and if you don't like it, fuck you, we're gonna dismantle you. Or it's like, oh,
damn.
you're like you're a jet. You transform to a jet. You're gonna be in the military. You're a tank. You're gonna like lug iron and work in the mines for us, or be a gladiator. That's what Megatron did.
oh, okay.
Why would they not use the tanks in the military? What the fuck?
I don't know.
I guess
but
air
they
travel's
probably did.
probably the
But
best. I mean,
Megatron specifically was a gladiator.
Yeah.
And he like moved his way up the political ladder by like being a gladiator. It's kind of like Rome-esque, where like gladiators were like more
Respected.
well known among the common folk of
Yeah.
Rome than
They're
like the Rome
celebrities,
politicians.
really.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
a celebrity basically. So people like Megatron because he was a celebrity. Optimus Prime was a scholar. He was a librarian, and he like exemplified leadership through like his words as opposed to like his actions, like Megatron. That's my other complaint about the movie, but I'll get into that. So Optimus Prime goes before like the court of Cybertron or whatever the fuck, and he like tries to resolve things on Cybertron diplomatically, while Megatron is like, you know, a warmonger, and he like starts an uprising and everything. And then Megatron and Optimus were like friends trying to like bring peace on Cybertron. They just had different methods of going about that. After they overthrew the Cybertronian government, there was like animosity, and like they didn't know where to go from there. So then there was like a civil war that broke out immediately.
Damn.
And that's another thing in the movie is that like Optimus Prime is very naive. Not naive, but like he's supposed to be a younger Optimus Prime. So like you know, he's like more irresponsible in the first half of the movie. That makes
Yeah.
sense. You know, it's like, oh, he's like in his angsty teen phase where he wants to like do things for the sake of doing things kind of thing. But then he also like kind of switches in the second part of the movie. I guess the catalyst of that is them meeting. I mean, like, I don't know how to say this without spoiling it, but
They meet someone.
they meet a very important person, and that is where you see like the change between Optimus and Megatron.
Okay.
Like Optimus becoming more heroic, more responsible, and then Megatron becoming more like hateful.
Yeah, because I've
It's
always
because
seen-
of what he tells them, and that changes what they do.
Yeah.
And like the way they go about getting to like the like ending the conflict in the movie is totally different too. Like they have different ideas for how they want to resolve the conflict. So
I think that's probably like one of my big things is I don't see Megatron as like a evil person per se. And that's like one of the main things is like in the Bayverse movie, they kind of like portray him like that.
Oh,
They don't really
yeah,
portray
yeah,
like, you know, the good side of him, like the fact that he's actually trying to do this for a reason. He's not just
Megatron
like
is always just trying to genocide humans for like X, Y, and Z reasons in the movies. It's like the
Yeah.
first movie he wants to kill humans and take their technology and give them life.
yeah.
The second movie he just wants to kill humans. It's kind of the same thing. It's like open a portal to Cybertron or something and just bring the Cybertronians.
I don't
here.
even get why
That's
the
the third
fuck.
enslave humans. Was that the second and third one? What the fuck did the
The second
pyramids do
one
in the
with the
second one?
Fallen was supposed to turn the Earth into energon, like to get more energy. Basically, like turn into like a
What's what the
harvest.
pyramids did?
Yeah, the pyramids like made energon. They would. I don't know. It was like a.
I don't understand why the fuck the Cybertronians give a fuck about Earth besides like the Autobots.
Well,
there.
their world is destroyed, so they need a new place to stay. In G1, it's because Earth has like energon, and they want to mine it for energon. But Optimus is like, no, leave the humans alone.
Yeah, I don't know.
Boy Scout.
He's fighting for you, bro. Why are you shitting on him?
I don't know. Is there not like other planets with energon and shit? Can they not just like
Mars.
So why are they on Earth? What the fuck?
I don't think it'd be as interesting if they just weren't anything.
That's what I'm saying. The Decepticons decide they're going to go mine for Energon on the one planet where there's people who are going to fight back against them. Like, go find it fucking anywhere else. What do you tell? What?
There's an infinite universe, and you just
Like, let these motherfuckers chill. They want people to ride around in them in cars and fucking chill. Like, he could turn into a fucking like Mustang or some shit. Let him chill, bro. He's living a good life. You don't need to sit there and fuck up his life.
Who, Bumblebee?
Yeah, like Bumblebee's just there chilling, and all of a sudden these fucking space Nazis come down like, oh, we don't like you. We're gonna mine here. What the fuck is that? Leave him alone. That's, I don't know. I think it's fucked up.
Bumblebee's a refugee of the war.
Exactly. So why are they fucking hunting him down? Just leave him alone and mine somewhere else. Fucking leave Earth alone. There's no point. I don't know. It's I don't know. It doesn't make sense.
I think murder and anger are very important when you want to commit atrocities. Murder.
Wait, what are you saying? That's what an atrocity is.
When he's asking. He's trying to say, why are they hunting Bumblebee? Look, if you're gonna do some damage, I don't give a fuck.
I think murder and atrocities are very important for
vengeance.
I guess.
And
vengeance for what?
What the fuck did the humans do to the Cybertronians?
No, for chasing Bumblebee. Like,
yeah, but like, what the fuck did Bumblebee do?
He got away.
Okay, but what did he do?
He's a prisoner of war. Like he
was opposed by ideals. Yeah, he wasn't with the club, so you got to go. I don't leave any loose ends. I'm just like
so
that.
They leave their entire planet behind and go.
Well, they don't have a planet because
in G1
blew it up.
In G1, they hop between Earth and Cybertron.
Oh, so they still have a base?
Yeah, they have a base.
Yeah, I'm saying like in the movies and everything.
Yeah, in the Bayverse, bitch ass Bumblebee blew that shit up.
He blew up the whole planet.
Yeah,
you saw. He didn't.
I'm spreading propaganda. God damn, bro. This is fucking Decepticonian propaganda. You gotta like kill them all, bro. This is how you tell people to do shit. That's why they're chasing him so hard, because that's all he's saying. He's just spewing like Andrew Tate levels of hate towards the Autobots, and he has all these like Decepticons just like gunning for that shit, bro. Like you see what the Decepticons look like in the Bayverse. Like it fits the bill. I mean, look how he fucking talks to people. Like he's like a misogynist. He's a robot. Like how are you a misogynist?
Well, he doesn't talk to. He thinks of people as like insects.
This dude's just a whole L. Like he's just racist, misogynist, just not a good person.
It's just such like a lame
he's supposed to be a
version.
tyrant.
Exactly.
You would really like the IDW comics of Transformers.
Yeah, I know a little bit about them.
They actually redeem Megatron in the end of it.
Yeah, I know he becomes an Autobot.
Yeah, he becomes an Autobot.
The fuck?
Because he's like kind of. He was losing the war. They were kind of like at a stalemate where they like both sides had like very large losses, and then Megatron's kind of like confronted with what he's done and like how he started the whole conflict, how he's responsible for like all this loss of life, and then he comes to like regret it. And then there's like a worse Decepticon that takes over the Decepticons.
Is it Super Hitler?
Well, yeah, it's
I was say he's normally not that bad.
It's Tarn.
Just in the movies that they do that.
Oh,
his name's Tarn. He was like so loyal to the Decepticon cause. He made the Decepticon logo his fucking face.
He's the guy from the Beast movie.
Really?
Wasn't he?
Tarn?
Wasn't he?
I didn't see that Beast movie. I was confused. Oh, that's Scourge. That's
Yeah,
different.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
different.
yeah,
That's
okay,
different.
yeah,
Scourge
right.
is actually an OC
Yeah,
for that
yeah.
movie.
Was he?
He's supposed to be like he's based off of Nemesis Prime, which is like evil Optimus Prime who works for Unicron.
Oh wait, no. Scourge wasn't the original. He's in G1. He's like the hunter guy. They like completely changed his character, but he's in G1.
Really?
He has like a beard.
They in the new Rise of the Beast movie, they treat Scourge like Nemesis Prime, where he's kind of just like an emissary for Unicron. And it like even his design is based off of like it looks very similar to Bayverse Optimus. So that they're gonna do like a whole like multiverse thing
Isn't
where
the
it's
guy that
like
was on fire?
Unicron brought him in from the Bayverse. I don't know, but
Does Scourge use fire? Because I think he looked. Yeah, one of them looked like the fucking the dude from Ragnarok.
Surtur.
Yeah, one of them looked like Surtur. Was that not Scourge?
No Scourge.
he was in
Yeah.
the newest movie.
Yeah, Scourge
know.
looked like Surtur.
A little.
Yeah, that's what I was like. That's what I saw him as.
But yeah, anyway, Tarn takes over the Decepticons, and then Megatron comes in to defeat him, and I think he sacrifices himself. And I think that's after Optimus dies too.
Yep.
I think Optimus dies, and that's when the Megatron
Ooh, damn.
realizes what he's done and what he's lost.
His bromance, his rival.
Yeah, he lost the brona. He technically won, but he didn't feel fulfilled at all, and that's where he starts changing.
Oh, that's so sad. He's like, damn, bro, I got everything I wanted.
There's
Why'd I
another
feel
really
so
good
empty?
plot line in that where Starscream successfully either successfully overthrows Megatron, but Megatron lives, of course. Either that or Megatron dies and then Starscream takes command. But the Decepticons totally fall apart under Starscream.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's not a leader.
I mean,
Like,
yeah.
like they don't respect him. They don't respect his command at all. They don't
respect
listen to
him.
him.
Okay.
Also, he's not a very competent leader.
Okay.
They run out of food, or like they run out of energon when they're with Starscream, and they have to eat each other to live. So like cannibalism occurs on like this vessel they're on, and then Megatron comes back and he's like, "What the fuck happened here?" and then the first thing he does is start like berating Starscream,
As you do.
and then he's just like, "Oh, look at how pathetic you are, Starscream. Look at your own men like eating each other. This is why you were never meant to be a leader." And Starscream, he just has his head down. He's like, "Yeah, I know. I'm awful." And like Starscream would never say that. He's like very egotistical. But like Starscream literally begs Megatron to fucking kill him. Like it's very sad.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, bro.
Does he, or does Megatron just like enslave him or something?
I think Megatron feels bad for him and just keeps him around.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, you fucked up.
Also, I don't want to spoil this, but Starscream shows up in the movie and it's really funny. His like first interaction with Megatron.
I hope he gets bitched. He's always been like a little weasel.
Assuming he just starts like dick riding immediately. Oh yeah, Megatron. Yeah.
I'm not gonna confirm it or not anything, but it's really funny.
Oh, those posters look really cool too.
Oh yeah,
some,
I
like,
got
promotional gear.
for for going to the early showing, I got like free posters and free keychains. It's really cool.
Yeah, there you go.
Anything you guys wanted to add on like the topic of Transformers?
Transformium. Okay, I just want to
Transform you.
dude. Okay,
Yeah, that was in the fourth movie.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I thought it was like I was thinking of like the fucking Energon shit that turned like the Mountain Dew fucking vending
That was in the
machine.
first movie.
Yeah, yeah, I
that
know.
was the cube.
Cube. Yeah.
Yeah, it was the
Allspark.
cube.
Before
there was
time,
anything, there was the
cube.
cube. What the fuck? I was like, yo, he's shooting fucking soda cans at people. Yo, that's crazy.
I still don't understand what the fuck the cube. Do they ever explain it?
It's called the Allspark. It gives things life.
okay.
Like the spark is what gives Transformers their life. So that could just give machinery life, and that's what Megatron wanted to do with it in the first movie. He wanted to take the cube and just give all machines on Earth life, so he can build a new Cybertron on Earth.
But too much Allspark kills you.
Yeah, like fuck, it killed Megatron.
Yeah.
What do you think would be the most annoying like technology to give the Allspark to?
Ooh.
Like,
What do you mean by annoying? Because I can
A
give
toaster.
fucking the soda machine started
toaster.
shooting fucking soda cans at people, which hurt. It's not gonna kill you, but it's gonna fucking hurt.
Oh,
I think it would be a toaster.
Okay.
A toaster just
Yeah.
shoots bread at you.
No, because like
It was just,
it's specifically because of Fallout New Vegas. There's a DLC where you go to it's like big it's Big Something Mountain, like the name. Sorry,
Yeah,
but it's basically like the smartest scientists on Earth took refuge in this dome on top of this mountain, and that's where the New Vegas DLC is set. And then while there was like a nuclear apocalypse going, they like lobotomized themselves and put themselves into like brains in a jar, and they like ran these computers. And then they just kept doing experiments because they were bored, like after the war.
yeah.
okay.
And then your main character goes there, and then he gets imprisoned by them. They steal like your organs and shit too.
Jesus Christ.
You talk at the end of the DLC. You talk to your own brain.
What the fuck?
You have a conversation with your own brain.
That's wild. That's trippy.
Yeah.
Wait, so what does that have to do with the toaster?
Okay. Anyway, so after they imprison you, they put you in like your little jail cell, but it's just like a New York apartment.
Yeah.
But all of the appliances talk to you.
Oh.
They
Oh,
gave
so it's like
they gave all of
fucking-
the apartment like the appliances.
Beauty
like,
and the Beast.
Sorta, yeah, but less romantic and less cute.
Oh.
They're literally just appliances, and then you press the talk button and they talk to you. So like you go up to you have a straight up conversation with the toaster too. You go up to the toaster, and then he was like, "I am the toaster. I will destroy you." And then you're just shitting on him. You're just like, "Bro, you're a toaster." He's like, "Yes, but a toaster is just a small death ray." That's how I imagine like a Transformer toaster. It's like a Chihuahua where it's like really small, but has like this incredibly large ego.
That was
Yeah.
the Tom Kenny thing. That was kind
Oh,
of
wheelie.
Yeah, Wheelie.
Right?
That's
Yeah.
kind of what he was.
Like toy car.
Until you're taking a bath and the toaster just fucking runs up and
Yeah.
jumps in with you, just a fucking like he
Death to all humankind.
just belly flops. I don't know what would be the most annoying one. I think honestly
Annoying is like a very specific like.
Oh, Furby. Because Furbies are also in the first Transformers movie.
Yeah.
They're like a little product placement thing.
I could see that.
Was that the little face hugger thing? No, that was the fucking car wheel.
I'm kind of thinking like a spotlight.
Ah.
Like it just fucking it's able to grow legs and walk around and it's just like, hey, fuck you. It just fucking like flashbangs you randomly. I don't know. Like I'm trying to think of
Vending machine. I
Oh,
know
that'd
the
be
same one.
annoying.
No, wait, no, not the vending machine, but like not the one that shoot out cans. But I'm trying to think of
The ones that get stuck. Like it constantly trolls you. And then like you're like, "Hey, can I have a treat?" It's like, "Sure." And it just like, zzz, it gets stuck.
I was
It's like,
thinking
"Oh,
of the,
my bad."
you hit it and he's just like You can like hear him fucking giggling. You don't know it's a fucking lie. He's fucking laughing inside of it.
Just takes your quarters and starts shooting them out like a little quarter machine gun.
Oh, what if about an ATM?
It just takes your money.
It just fucking like launches quarters and shit at you.
Dude, imagine like it's sentient and you keep swiping your card and it just says like denied.
I think you would like make. I think you would withdraw some money and then it would be like, that's not a smart choice. It starts like judging you. Like one of the self-checkout machines at Walmart, it like judges your purchases.
Oh my god, the conveyor belt at Walmart. Any like
the conveyor
self-checkout.
belt?
The fucking
Checkout?
yeah, check out conveyor belts. The whole like the machine, but like I think it'd be really cool if it like actually started to like zip around and just like fucking ankle check people.
What the fuck?
Ankle check.
It's a wheel. Like it's not gonna. Where's it gonna?
He's saying like, you know how it like has like the little rolly bit on top? It moves around like a tank and it just runs up and fucking bumps into your knees and shit. Your like, little ankles.
We're talking about the Walmart conveyor belt?
Yeah.
No, just all self checkout conveyor belts. It's the same gimmick. It's a
Why
wheel.
is it tripping you?
It's dick. You said annoying. Like it's not the worst thing to deal with. Just
Is it going to come off the conveyor
it's like
belt and
evil
trip you?
Roombas, yeah.
Why is it coming off the conveyor belt?
Dude, it's an evil Roomba. Like what more do you
It's
want?
not a Roomba, it's a conveyor belt.
Actually, yeah. Why did you just say Roomba?
Well, it's like the same thing. Like think of like it's like the
But why is it
concept.
coming? Why is it killing? Like, why is it taking itself apart just to trip you?
It hates you. They all why all of them that come in the live in the Bayverse is automatically evil. It wasn't like
out
a
of
single
all,
good one.
out of the most annoying ones, you said like a random piece of technology. Like, oh yeah, it trips you though. any of these can fucking trip me. Like,
I feel like that's the one you would expect the least though, because they'll just be really fast. All the other ones you would like see coming.
I guess I wouldn't expect that.
Exactly.
If you could turn, okay, same thing. Say you could turn your car into a transformer, but you don't know what the fuck its personality is going to be when you do it. Would you do it?
It could be like evil, like it could just be birth.
You just don't know what its personality is going to be when you turn into a transformer. Would you do it? Yes or no?
I would do it.
I totally would.
Yeah.
Imagine they just
I'm just imagining this
Dude, we
fucking
could walk through
asshole.
traffic.
Oh, yeah.
They like transform and just carry me on the side.
Dude, that'd be awesome. Actually, I think a I don't know if this is like fucked up to say. I think a transformer would be like one of the best pets to have.
I wouldn't call them pets.
if they're sentient, I can't really call them a pet.
They can crush you like easily.
Okay, so can a fucking bear. Some people have those as pets. I don't know.
I don't think those are legal to have as pets.
People still do it.
All they do is just feed the bear.
He said he wanted a dragon. That motherfucker could burn him alive.
Okay. That was like a hypothetical. It was like if you could have any pet, like that's
mythological
assuming
creature.
the laws don't apply.
What's the
Yeah.
frame? Mythological.
This is assuming Transformers are fucking real. It's the same
And
thing.
you
They
think
don't
we'd have them as
exist.
pets?
Yeah.
What Transformers is he watching? That's what I'm trying to.
What are they gonna do? Revolt? No.
Like I was saying, they could easily crush
Bro
you.
did not hear about what happened to Cybertron.
Okay. Like I don't know what you're talking about.
Did
Like,
not. He just did not watch the first movie. Has no clue.
Did not see Megatron just flick that one guy in the first movie.
I could take Megatron.
You would take Megatron?
Yeah. I would redeem him. I'd be like, Megatron.
This isn't you.
Yeah, this isn't you.
You'd be like the girl to the King Kong.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? You're right. And then we'd fucking like go frolic in the fucking sunflower patch or something. I don't know.
That's where Megatron reveals all the lives he's taken. He goes into like a dream sequence, and it's a field full of flowers. And then whoever sees, I forgot who he's with, but they were like, every one of these flowers represents a life that was lost because of you. And he's like, oh, wow.
And then we'd frolic some more. We'd frolic some more. What do you mean?
What a lovely field. I planted so many flowers. Aren't I such a great guy?
I play Megatron. We could put all this behind you. Let's go. La, 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 la. We'd be like that. It'd be fucking awesome. That should be badass.
There's a 2023 rendition of like a Transformers comic. It's like a new continuity. And Optimus Prime gets to Earth, and then he sees like the beauty of like organic life, and he's like, "Oh my god, this is so beautiful." He takes one step forward, accidentally steps on a deer,
Oh.
and then he feels bad. He's like, "Oh my god, I just took away a piece of sentient life." And then the human companion is like, "It's okay, you didn't mean it." He's like, "Yeah, but I still did it."
Yeah. I mean, I think it's a
It's actual
reasonable.
frames, like Optimus, like looking at his shoe, and it's just a fucking deer on it.
Who the fuck decided to write this? Who was in the?
Well, it's supposed to have like a deeper meaning to it. It's
I
like this is the
know.
first time Optimus like realizes like what value life holds.
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
But like, what a way to fucking pitch it to the guy. Oh my god.
What's up, Optimus? Step on a deer, and
Yeah.
then look at it like it's gum on his shoe.
They made the cockroach equivalent to like how big this guy is, and they just. Oh no.
It's kind of similar to how they did in the Iron Giant, too.
Does he kill something?
No, they have him find a deer right after it's shot, is what it was. So it's the same type of thing, except he didn't kill it. He just saw someone else kill it right after.
Well, that wasn't very nice.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay, who would win in a fight, Iron Giant or Optimus? I actually don't know which one's stronger.
Optimus is fucking like
Base
he's a
Optimus.
savage, dude.
Base Optimus.
The Iron Giant's a walking nuke, though.
So it would be a draw.
I think Optimus has tanked nukes.
I mean, that wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah,
I still feel like the Iron Giant probably wins, though.
I think, like I'm saying, I'm pretty sure Optimus has tanked nukes to the face.
I know he can survive in space, and he has like pretty good durability. But I don't like
They both can survive in
how
space.
strong are like their weapons, because like they have swords and shit. Like he's been beheading like metal motherfuckers.
I'm gonna say
so,
you,
like,
you have to defend Optimus for me real quick, because so far I'm gonna say
Optimus
Iron
has
Giant.
that Energon axe, which literally just cuts through anything.
But the Iron Giant can rebuild himself from scratch.
that is fucking busted. Holy shit! I don't know. Can you? That's like when he tried to fight the Megatron guy in the third movie when they were made out of transformium, and it was just like a whole bunch of Legos like disassembling and rebuilding themselves. Like,
Yeah.
that's what he does?
Yeah.
I'm just remembering like the death battle between Optimus and the standard Mobile Suit Gundam, and then they were saying like all of these facts about Optimus. It was insane. It was like Optimus is like fucking punched planets apart. Optimus has like tanked stars to the face. Optimus is like come back from this and that, and then Optimus just totally wipes the floor with the Gundam.
No, it's like 5 dudes. Like it's one guy versus 5 dudes. Like
For context, Megatron fought Frieza and like had like a good chance of winning in the death
actually,
battle.
yes, I
remember
remember
that
that.
one too.
Yeah.
That was actually, it was pretty close. I think Frieza, just because he naturally gets stronger, Megatron has
The
like,
Iron
a
Giant
limit.
isn't a warrior though. Optimus is. Optimus has had like centuries, thousands of
battle
years of
hardened, yeah.
experience of warfare.
Well, that's the thing is like Iron Giant does not want to fight at all.
Optimus has also taken down bigger robots than the Iron Giant.
Yeah.
He's taken down Devastator and
That was the fucking tank. There was like the
Realistically, they're
excavator,
probably
right?
like close to the same height.
Like the
but
second movie.
Iron Giant and Optimus.
yeah, he's
I-
probably like a little bit taller. But Optimus
probably
is supposed to be
right.
pretty tall. He's supposed to be like
Yeah.
15, 20 feet tall.
But I'm
Isn't
imagining
Iron Giant taller
I'm
than
imagining the scale
don't
of like
think so.
G1 Optimus and the scale of Iron Giant. The Iron Giant has like the kid in the palm of his hand. Meanwhile, Optimus has to like grab.
Yeah.
This is the scale of
Iron
like
Giant's
Spike
pretty
to
fucking
Optimus.
tall.
That's true. Okay.
So I think Iron Giant's still bigger than G1 Optimus.
Yeah.
But like I'm saying, that doesn't matter because G1 Optimus has taken down foes bigger than the Iron Giant.
I don't know because
Optimus has destroyed a planet. He killed Unicron.
well, I mean, Iron Giant was also designed to destroy planets too, like for conquering them or whatever.
Optimus
know
has
it's different.
survived planets being destroyed too.
So
I
a
feel like
planet
Iron
destroying
Giant can.
force versus a planet, I don't know, whatever the fuck. He's durable as fuck. Basically, a movable force and unstoppable object. Is it a draw? Is it a draw? One guy never dies and can blow up planets. The other guy can withstand being.
I didn't
like,
expect to
being blown
go
up.
into a fucking like power scaling discussion here.
This just sounds like a draw because one guy can survive planets being blown up. The other guy can only blow you up with the force of a planet. So it's like,
Yeah.
I think Optimus is also like way smarter than the Iron Giant.
Oh, I mean, yeah, of
Like-
course. The
like-
Iron Giant's like a child.
He's Optimus is a general. Like he's a tactician.
I could see that.
take out his legs.
I'll concede that. I think Optimus probably wins, but I think it's a low diff though. I think I think it's a low diff.
Yeah. What if Iron Giant just goes like?
I don't know because I don't think Optimus can heal himself, but I think that
He can. He needs other people to heal him.
yeah, I think realistically, like it would probably be like.
But
more of a
Optimus can take a
durability
punch
thing.
though.
That's what
Optimus
I'm
can
saying.
take punches.
I feel like Optimus would do way more damage than the Iron Giant can, but the Iron Giant can take more damage. If that
Yeah.
makes sense.
It's kind of like what you were saying: unstoppable force versus a movable object.
Yeah. Damn. What other like power scale and shit? Like who do you? I don't know. I'm trying to think.
In
Who else?
movies specifically, I think
Yeah.
I think fucking King Neptune in the SpongeBob universe clears. It was in a different universe. It was who was the? It was a god and okay, I'm blanking on the fucking god now. I think he can definitely beat half of the God of War pantheon. That's what it was
God of War.
versus King Neptune from SpongeBob. I think he clears that easily.
What?
Mind control. He's also underwater, so that means really only the other person that can
Does
touch
he
him.
mind control?
I mean, if he takes off that helmet, you're gonna do what he fucking says. If he takes off that crown, I mean not the helmet. If he takes off the crown, you're gonna do what he fucking says.
Because he's bald.
That shit was
What do you mean?
brighter. That was brighter than Apollo's sun, nigga.
So you're saying he's so bald that he
He
beats
is
the
so
Greek pantheon.
powerfully bald that it would be like looking at the sun god in the water, and water makes light even brighter.
You
You're
know who
saying
else is bald? Kratos. You can
Kratos
take it.
beat the God of War pantheon. I'm saying Neptune.
He is the God of War pantheon now.
Okay, taking Kratos out of it. I'm talking about the actual pantheon that got diffed by Kratos. I think Neptune also diffs him. I think mid diff. I think it would be fair because yes, it's like what, like 12 god. I can't remember how many, but you know what I mean. Like there's like 12 people he got to go through. I feel like if he gets to keep his trident, the trident's fucking busted. It turned that nigga into ice. It has fucking alchemy powers. Like it's basically magic. It can do what the fuck it wants to do. I think he also gets his chariot as well because I'm pretty sure all the gods have different sources. So he has mobility. He has tanking. He also has a fucking magic trident. I'm pretty sure. And then like the fucking flashbang of the gods. Like, like really, what he really has to do is just pop, bang. You know what I mean? Like it's really that simple.
Okay, I have another one for you.
Okay.
Thanos.
Okay.
With, I'll say 3 Infinity Stones. You can pick whichever 3 you want.
Okay, yeah. I'm running.
And Darth Vader.
Damn. Okay. How much is the midichlorians factor into this nigga's like? I don't like. I just know that's a thing.
Thanos with 3 Infinity Gems, and Darth Vader.
Someone said, "Tell me what a miracle."
So I would say Thanos.
Really? Okay.
But it's really weird because they're really inconsistent in Star Wars with power scaling.
Yeah.
Like they kind of just make the characters as powerful as they want to be for the sake of the plot.
So
I'll be watching Obi-Wan and I'm like,
okay.
why can't Darth Vader just rip him in half or some shit?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, like you look at the Force, like the Force Unleashed isn't canon, but Darth Vader goes fucking crazy.
Yeah,
in that.
yeah.
Like the comics too, Darth Vader goes crazy.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
the canon Marvel comics.
Yeah.
Darth Vader slaughters like an entire just field of men like it's nothing. Like,
it's literally like 500 to 1,000 guys.
yeah, it's so badass too. Like they all surround Vader, and then they're all like, "Freeze! You're surrounded." And he's like, "All I'm surrounded by is fear and dead men." And then he ignites his fucking saber and just goes to town. It's so badass. You have like the end. I don't know.
See, I don't know.
But then
which
you
one
have the
wins.
Mortis arc from Clone Wars, where Anakin literally has like 2 fucking gods at his disposal.
Yeah.
At his disposal, like
gods.
yes, like
Yes.
gods, like sons of God, basically, like the son and daughter of God. Like one's like the it's like the Force manifests into a person.
Like,
He has
yeah,
2
yeah,
sons.
It's like yin and yang.
Yeah.
Like represented.
And he
in the
controls
Force,
both of
kinda.
them. Like just he makes them bow to him. So I'm like,
shit.
I don't know.
Honestly,
Okay, versus a guy.
I think Thanos is more consistently like strong.
because
like he's
I
fought
feel
more
like Thanos
gods, too.
with the full gauntlet would wipe
Obviously.
easily. Yeah,
I mean,
so that's why I said half the gems.
So
I think
okay,
that makes
3.
it more
so
fair.
like, what does the Soul Stone do again? Does that just connect you to souls? It doesn't like have any power, does it? It can't like.
It does, but I don't remember what it does.
Okay,
It's
so-
like
you could use the Mind Stone and just give him trauma about his dead wife.
he could.
Really,
That'd be easy.
You'd have to know about that though. Well, I guess he'd probably read his mind with the Mind Stone.
No, you
so.
can read it with the Soul Stone now.
Thanos,
yeah.
maybe he did his research before he fought him. I don't know.
Because like really, he just needs the Power Stone, the Reality Stone, and then throw in.
Would
I
he even
guess-
need the Power Stone? I guess he probably.
I think he would.
You think he would?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I think does Force have like a strength limit? Like, can you overpower the Force through your own
The
Force?
Force
Depends on the user.
The Force
Okay,
kind
so
of.
then definitely Power Stone.
The Force kind of like is existence. It's like the energy of everything around you.
I don't know how that powers into a powerful stone.
Well, people
though.
like channel the Force, so it depends on how well they can channel it. Kind of
Yeah,
thing. He's
it's-
asking like
yeah.
like if Darth Vader were to like if Thanos was throwing a punch with the Power Stone, could Darth Vader like
Push it
hold
back.
like or push it back?
Or would,
yeah.
or would it go through like how it did with like the fucking portal? Like it just like he went through it.
Why doesn't he just do that? He like opens a portal and puts his fist through and punches him.
Yeah. I don't know.
Because I'm like, it's a super powered stone. I don't know how like the Force, because I feel like you can like push 2 things together. Like in the Lego Star Wars games, if a second player Force touched the same object, you guys would push on it with like a
Yeah.
different amount of force.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
like
yeah.
I'm assuming since the Force is the Force, it's two like it's 2 energies going against each other. So you technically could overpower that energy with your own.
Yeah.
So
Plus, with like the Reality Stone, he could fucking like just turn his lightsaber into a wet noodle or some shit too.
he loses weapons, but he still has the Force. So basically, it would just be Force versus Force.
yeah.
And so it would just be like, does Darth Vader have like infinite stamina? That would be the only factor into this fight.
No.
Is stamina.
I don't believe he does.
Then-
I mean, I think it's finite, but I think he has a lot of it.
That was
Yeah.
it was just
he has really
As
good
long as
control.
he has hatred, he has stamina.
That's probably a good way to say it.
Yeah.
But I think Thanos is probably the same way.
I mean, he runs off of hate. There's just 2 hateful niggas in the same room, so like one of them just has to hate more than
Wait,
who's
is
the
this
biggest
the
hater?
Thanos that like really is in love with death? Is he like trying to kill Darth Vader to prove himself to like Lady Death?
I think he would. I think he's that down bad that he would kill a different.
But like the question is, could he? Like he has the motivation, but
I would have to see more feats. I've only really
'cause I don't know. It can go one of 2 ways. He can use like the Soul Stone or the Reality Stone to like show Darth Vader like fucking memories of his dead wife. And
just make him-
that's either gonna wreck Vader or make him even angrier. And
Dude, you could like
Yeah.
genjutsu him, like you could literally like give him happiness, and and then you make him like lose the will to fight. I didn't even think about that because it's psychological.
That probably would work on him, to be honest.
or make him angrier and more powerful.
No, it
That he was
Yeah.
like trying to use that against him.
yeah.
It just depends on like how much he wants happen. I guess it would be playing to his own weakness. So yeah, either you would superpower him to make him like super, like you think this would make me happy, or it would literally, oh my god, my family.
He did that in one of the comics.
He did.
Yeah, there was like a force vision of Padme, and like Darth Vader just gets down on his knees and starts crying.
Yeah.
So there's a possibility that he would fold.
But at the minute he figures out it's a trick, though, he's gonna get so pissed.
Well, I mean, the soul still's pretty damn convincing, is it not? I mean, it's your own soul. It's what you want. It's your heart's desire. So
Yeah.
literally be you lying to yourself.
But Thanos would have to kill him while he's like convinced.
Yeah.
Because if Thanos lands a blow and then he realizes, oh, this isn't my actual wife, he's gonna like go crazy.
Yeah, so I guess he would just have to like,
That's a hard one. I don't know. My gut is saying that like
I'm still saying Thanos because I just think he's more
Yeah.
consistently powerful.
yeah, I feel like my logic sensor is saying that Thanos comes out, but I feel like my gut is saying that like if this was an actual fight, they would probably have Darth Vader come out on top.
is that because like plot armor? And it says like, does Vader just have like some of the best plot armor you've seen in like situation?
Really, it's just like I feel like it just feels right, if that makes sense. Like I feel like logically Thanos makes sense, but on vibes, it would make more sense if Darth Vader won.
I
That
do
makes
like
sense.
Darth Vader as a character more, so obviously
Yeah.
I'd want him to win. But
Yeah.
I'm just saying like logically, I don't see it
I don't know.
just because how he's like depicted on screen.
So how would he kill him then? If it was going off of vibes, how do you see him pulling this win?
Darth Vader?
Yeah.
Well, they would do some like hard shit with him cutting off his arm that has the gauntlet.
Okay, so so basically what Thor was
Like-
trying to do, like in that semblance.
Yeah.
Okay.
It'd be like they would do something kind of similar to like how he cut off Luke's arm. I feel like.
Okay. It would just so it basically be like a duel. And so like it wouldn't be like who just pull him towards him, slice off his arm, and then it's just
Yeah.
a purple guy.
Yeah.
It's the purple guy.
Yeah. I mean, that'd probably be like towards the end of the fight, but I feel like that's probably like how it would end up falling back or some shit.
I see.
I think you'd probably like realistically, he'd probably use the reality stone, like turn his fucking lightsaber into a wet noodle and like throw it away somewhere or some shit. And then Darth Vader probably would be fucking just like throwing hands with him. And then at some point when he's not expecting it, he'd probably like pull the lightsaber back and cut off his arm or some shit. I can see something like that happening. I don't know.
Is a lightsaber strong enough to cut through? Like I don't. What is this like limit? Because I mean, the dude's skin is pretty fucking tanky.
They do have a limit.
Okay.
I think I can cut through his skin.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I think it can cut through his skin, but I've actually I thought about this the other day to myself. Do you think it can cut through Wolverine's claws?
I mean, that's not set up though. I don't know.
I would say
'Cause,
like
what if
realistically,
it's like Beskar where it just like bounces off?
that's what I'm saying. I feel like realistically it wouldn't. Like I feel like vibranium and adamantium, it probably doesn't cut through those.
It doesn't like compare to Beskar.
Yeah,
Does it go through Beskar?
Beskar
No.
is a shield for lightsabers.
Yeah, like
can't
you
go
can
through
make
it.
swords and spears out of Beskar and spar with lightsabers.
Okay.
In the Acolyte, they had what was it? There was like a Beskar helmet or something. Someone like headbutted a
way.
lightsaber. Yeah, no, they actually had like they were like having a fight in it or something, and someone like headbutted a lightsaber away. They actually it looked kind of hard. I ain't gonna lie, but
I mean, when your life is on the line, bro. Yeah. Fuck.
I don't know. Did you have any like other like power scaling shit like that on top of your head? I'm trying to think of like another like big one.
Teenage
like that.
Mutant Ninja Turtles versus Ninjago. Give the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles as many powers as you need. Do they win against Ninjago? I know they're the underdog in this situation.
Dog.
Or do they win? Like, do you see them ever winning? Because I from Ninjago, these
These guys can
like,
conjure fucking dragons and shit.
but they're radical dudes.
I think the Ninja Turtles win just because they can bend their arms.
What was the one? Okay, well, wait. I saw that.
They're the actual 2-scale Lego figures.
Dragon this big. Okay, mythical Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. One was like I saw with you and Kiara.
Rise.
Oh, Rise of TMNT?
Yeah.
That's closer, actually.
Yeah.
Rise.
Because
Compare.
the action set pieces in that one are so fucking absurd.
Yeah.
I don't know if Ninjago has anything like that.
I think they're like the most busted version of the Ninja
They
Turtles.
definitely are.
Yeah.
So Rise versus Ninjago. How we feeling?
I think the Turtles probably win.
Yeah, there's nothing like that in Ninjago where they're just fucking bouncing off floating skyscrapers and cutting through buildings and shit. That's so crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just hard though. I fuck with it.
No, it was dope as fuck, bro.
God damn.
Okay. That's a good win. That's a good win for the Turtles fans.
I was watching a video about power scaling today, actually. in comparison to Warhammer 40k. It was a guy trying to make the point that Warhammer 40k is overpowered, but it's not that overpowered.
What does that mean?
He like compares a different sci-fi franchise. He goes, okay, so first let's do like a really easy one: Warhammer 40k versus Star Wars.
Okay.
The Imperium wipes the floor with the Empire. Like it's not even close. Kind of thing.
Yeah.
The Imperium is just bigger. Like their standard. I mean, I think their standard soldiers are about. Well, actually, no, because the Empire, the Stormtroopers aren't even their standard units. It's supposed to be like their Navy.
Yeah.
They're supposed to be elite.
Yeah.
So that would be like Stormtroopers versus Space Marines. So yeah, they wipe the floor with that. The only thing that
Stormtroopers are also just kind of like guys. They're not like genetically engineered super soldiers.
The standard soldier of the Imperium is not a Space Marine. It's the Guard, the Imperial Guard, which are just people with guns.
Yeah.
And they kind of suck. But I don't know. I would put them on par with Stormtroopers. But that's the thing. Stormtroopers are supposed to be like their elite soldiers in the Empire.
But the whole joke is that they miss.
Exactly. So like if you're comparing them to the Imperium's elite soldiers, which are Space Marines, it doesn't come fucking close.
Okay.
Yeah.
The only thing I think the Empire has over them is like the Death Star, because there are no planet-destroying weapons that humans possess in Warhammer. They kind of just glass planets like the Covenant does, where they just turn the surface to glass. They can't actually blow up the planet though.
Okay.
So yeah, I think that's like I mean, if you're counting the Final Order, then maybe, because then they could just go around with their Star Destroyer Death Stars and just.
It's such a
start
fucking
nuking
stupid
planets.
thing to introduce. I fucking hate that so much.
That movie was so bad. Anyway,
God. The Final Order, it's in episode 9. It's like, oh, we have a fleet of Death Stars now. They're going to destroy the entire galaxy.
it's so bad.
Okay.
It's so corny.
It's like they literally show shit. They show like 500 ships rising slowly off the ground. It's like,
And then-
each one of these has a Death Star mounted
So
to
it's
it.
just it's universal genocide.
Yeah.
He went into like basically it's like extortion. It was like, join us or else we're gonna blow up your planet.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Then he compared it to Halo, and the UNSC isn't much more competent than the Empire, so they went before. He compared the parasitic species from Dead Space against the Imperium. Said the Imperium came out on top.
Yeah.
And then it started getting to like some contested waters where he brought up like the Marvel universe. Like obviously Spider-Man's not gonna do anything to a bunch of Space Marines.
Yeah.
But like he thinks Iron Man could go toe to toe with some of the
Or
Primarchs.
like Captain Marvel or
yeah,
like some
Captain
shit
Marvel
like that.
and them too.
Okay.
Ultron could.
Silver Surfer
Yeah.
or, you know, some shit like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ultron will probably fucking enslave the whole Necron race, you know.
Yeah.
DC, the same situation as Marvel, where like, yeah, you're lesser heroes. Like maybe Batman can't do anything against Space Marines, but yeah, fucking Superman. Superman can probably kick the Emperor's ass, is what he said.
Yeah.
Then he brings up Viltrumites. The Viltrum Empire wipes the Imperium.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same thing with Dragon Ball because they're
Okay.
basically
Well, he
just
actually
a
brought up an
better version.
interesting point with Dragon Ball. He's like the Saiyan Empire. He thinks that if they were to introduce the universe of Warhammer 40k, they would become worshippers of chaos. Because there'd be like the one chaos god Khorne, who's the god of the chaos god of like violence and bloodlust, and he also like empowers his followers.
Yeah.
So like that's the whole thing. You sell your soul for power.
Yeah.
I think Saiyans, like Vegeta specifically, he said Vegeta would be a chaos prince or demon prince.
He literally does that at some point
Yeah,
in the show.
so
yeah.
He's, if you're comparing to the Imperium though, there's no contest. And then he brought up an interesting sci-fi novel. This is what I was researching just now. It's called the Zeely Sequence. And he kind of said like, it's so sci-fi that like it's so OP compared to anything else, because it's like the technology is so advanced. It's basically whatever I can do narrative kind of thing. So there's this race called the Transcendent, and they're basically like future humans who have merged their consciousness into one being, and they have super like advanced technology. They built a ring around the entire like Milky Way galaxy.
Oh shit.
That allows them to just like block off anybody else from leaving first off and coming in, so they just control the Milky Way.
Yeah.
And they kind of pull strings from the side while like the lesser races fight. Like nobody really knows what they do. But yeah, they time travel in the past to destroy their enemy that was going to destroy them. So it's literally whatever the fuck I can do kind of technology.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know too much about him, but he was like explaining it, and I was like, that's like the most busted thing I've
Yeah,
ever heard.
it just sounds broken.
Yeah.
I guess I never really thought about like how strong the stuff in Warhammer is. I don't know much about like the actual like lore implications behind a lot of that stuff. I just know like, oh wow, Space Marine, cool, yippee, you know, shit like that. I was watching one time, it was like a Jujutsu Kaisen power scaling thing.
Yeah, with Gojo and the domain expansion.
Yeah, it's exactly what it was. It was like, how far does he actually get in Dragon Ball before he actually gets beaten? And it was like basically the beginning of Z, I think, was essentially what it was. Right up to like Piccolo, I think, actually, was how far he got. Everything before that, I was like, yeah, no, he doesn't stand a chance. That's kind of how I feel about it too. It's like, if if you're fighting someone and they can blow up a planet, I mean, there's not really a whole lot
Yeah.
much
Gojo
else you
was
can do
not
at that
blowing
point.
up
Like,
planets, bruh.
yeah.
Yeah, that's how far their goat goes.
Goat Joe.
Gojo. It's ending soon. I think it's like, what, 2 more chapters? 1 more chapter? Something?
Oh, the manga.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff is ending right now. That's like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Like the
But-
only other big series that's really going on right now is they got Chainsaw Man Chainsaw Man. And I guess just One Piece. That's really it.
One Piece is ending soon.
Well, I
yeah,
mean,
it is, right? They're getting to an end.
it's ending in the next like 2 years, 3 years. It's not ending like now. I'm just saying like those are only 2 like big series left at this point after everything ends. Because My Hero stopped. Jujutsu Kaisen's about to end.
Yeah, what else is it? I mean, there's still a couple like mainstream, like every cookie. I mean, what are you counting as like big anime? You mean like just like cult? I don't want to say cult class, but shit that got people talking about it.
Like
versus-
actual
like the
big
popular
stuff.
stuff.
Like
Yeah.
actual big stuff that's out right now.
Okay, yeah.
Like not I'm saying like action stuff. I'm not saying like slice of life or anything like that. Like,
I mean, more stuff is
actual
gonna
big
come
like
out in other
shonen,
places.
like shonen.
Yeah.
Okay,
I know that, but it's I don't know. Like I know Dragon Ball's gonna come back at some point soon.
as
I'm
kids.
sure. Well, that's different. That's like that's a web series.
Oh,
but
okay.
they're gonna bring back Super at some point. I'm sure. But I mean, other than that, I mean, there's nothing else that's really like big anymore. Like there'd have to be like a whole brand new series that comes out, like a whole new generation.
Oh,
all that
like a
shit.
big 3 type deal.
Yeah,
No,
yeah, that's kind of like what I'm saying. Like, yeah, there's no like big 3 anymore at that point.
Yeah, because like even like the stuff that like I know about, like I think like Shield Heroes coming back, ReZero is doing something. Just name any type of slice of life. I think they're still doing.
That's what I'm
Spy
saying. That
Family.
ain't no big
I mean,
3 though.
I
You
guess-
know what I mean?
I guess you could no, because I don't even think you could like with Spy Family. That's like one of the biggest. I think that is like the most commercialized one.
It is, but it still wouldn't be considered like big 3. or
Okay, that's
anything,
all
you know
I
what I mean?
He's specifically talking about shonen, like that genre.
Yeah.
Then
I don't know.
there's we're fucking solo leveling. If they pull it off, that might be the start of a
Yeah.
new wave. But I think that's about it. Now that
Yeah,
I think about
there's
it.
really not much.
Yeah, because they tried that with God of High School and that one fell through.
I never see anyone talk about JoJo.
JoJo is niche.
It is like
It's just niche. Like
with how long running it is, I'm surprised I never see anyone talk about it.
I watched all
Like
of
I have
part 6
absolutely
with
no
True
idea
and
what the fuck is
Justin.
happening in JoJo right now.
Did you fall out of it?
Why I don't read the manga really,
Oh.
but like with how big it is, you would assume that you would see people talk about it more often. I don't know. I know it's technically not a shonen, but like
I think that's what it is. It's just like it's not mainstream. Like it's just if you're a JoJo fan, you're a JoJo fan. Everyone knows you're a JoJo fan, but like
yeah,
it's not like the same thing as being like an Attack on Titan fan. JoJo fans and Attack on Titan fans, like both of your series and verses get really crazy and wacky, but like one is JoJo, the other one's Attack on Titan. Like just like tonally, and I guess like the way it catches on to like a younger audience. I feel like JoJo's hard to get like because each iteration is so different.
well, like the thing is, like the JoJo anime is really mainstream. Like the shit ton of people have seen the JoJo anime.
yeah.
It's just the JoJo
It's
manga.
like all over meme culture.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just the JoJo manga is not. Like the JoJo anime is super mainstream, so people make jokes about stands. It's always like super ingrained in culture and shit like that. People make JoJo
but the
references
source
all the
material is
time.
just
Yeah, like people just don't talk as much about the source material, which is crazy to me.
yeah.
Because like part 7, which isn't this is the next part they're gonna animate. Like that's what everyone says is like the best one.
When he's like American or something like that.
Yeah, it's when they do like a reboot of everything.
Yeah.
But now they're on part 9, and I still never see people talk about it. So I don't know. I don't even know like what the fuck it's about. I know it's in Hawaii. This is literally the only thing I know about it.
So he's moving on to America, I guess. Like what did the character start out British or something like that? Like they started
Yeah.
something like Civil War.
But
Revolutionary
part 8 was
War.
also in Japan.
Huh?
Part 8 was also in Japan again though.
Oh, okay.
But I think part 9 is in Hawaii and it's twins. Like it's a male JoJo and a female JoJo
Oh,
together or something. But that's the only thing I know about it. I don't know
glad
anything
he's
else.
having fun writing that still.
I mean, he's been doing it since like 1984.
1984.
Oh yeah, it's like 1984, 1986, something like that. Like it's been going on for. JoJo's about as old as Dragon Ball is for context.
Yeah.
It's just like obviously Dragon Ball's way bigger, but like it is as old as Dragon Ball is.
Yeah.
That's crazy to me.
What would you say the reason why JoJo isn't in the mainstream eye, even though it's been around since Dragon Ball? What do you feel like just holding
JoJo's
back?
very weird.
too weird?
I mean,
Well, they also made a anime series before like this main one too.
yeah, they had one in the 90s actually,
Yeah.
and it's actually pretty good too. I liked it.
I've seen bits and pieces of it.
It was like a movie. It was like an OVA or whatever. They didn't have like an actual show going through all of it or whatever.
That's really why it's not as big as Dragon Ball.
That it didn't have like a big anime adaptation. I mean, that's probably part of it. I'm sure licensing stuff is another big reason because they have to change the names of a lot of stands and stuff.
You're right.
Yeah.
So I think for a long time they're probably scared to adapt it because they didn't want to have to like worry about getting the rights to stuff either.
Yeah, because actually, there is no. I found this out today. I don't know if this would apply to it, but would that fall under fair use if you use someone's name?
No,
it wouldn't.
Well, because it's not someone's name; it's like a band name or song names and stuff.
Okay.
Which I feel like that should count. It's weird to me that it doesn't. But they always have to like change the names. Now they just started changing the names and stuff. They stopped caring. But they would have like Mickey Mouse and shit like that in there. So I don't know.
Change it from like Donald Duck to Flonald or some shit.
No, like in part 6, there's a part where they drive past Disney World. And they're like, oh my God, look, it's Mickey Mouse. And they showed like Mickey Mouse or some shit.
You just waving.
This is what Family Guy does.
Yeah, it is.
But they're owned by Disney.
Saying,
Now they are.
Oh.
Before they weren't.
Oh, yeah.
They still do that stuff.
well, they get away with that because of parody. I don't know why they wouldn't get away
But
with
why
that
can't it be
in
the same
JoJo.
thing? Because it's not like it's totally different in Family Guy.
It's also in Japan. Like it's a completely different country. I feel like shouldn't matter.
Yeah.
I don't know. And it's not anything crazy too. It's just
I just
like
don't get that because like Family Guy literally is the same thing where it's like, oh my God, it's like the time I said hi to Mickey Mouse and he's just hi. It's just Mickey Mouse. Like there's no
or
parody.
like South Park where they have entire like story arcs involving like Mickey Mouse,
Yeah.
and fucking Randy Marsh and shit. I don't know.
Well, that makes sense for being parody, but they're still using the name Mickey Mouse, so
Yeah,
I don't know.
it's just weird to me because like JoJo, like the furthest they'll go is they'll have like a stand named Notorious B.I.G. or they'll have like a stand named Green Day, or like oh look it's Tom Petty
Or Foo
some
Fighters.
shit like that.
That's what I don't know.
Yeah.
There's a guy named Tom Petty.
Yeah, in part 1, there's like a kung fu master named Tom Petty.
use Diddy powers.
Give me my oil.
Oh yeah, can we talk about the Diddy stuff?
go
real
ahead.
quick?
Yes.
Yeah,
So I brought it up.
yeah.
Yeah, trying to get y'all freak off. Trying to get y'all freak
So
off.
how much do you know about like the Diddy stuff?
Not any of the recent stuff.
So they had search warrants on his house that they did back in like March or
I know
something.
about that.
Yes, they raided his house in like California and Miami. And the whole reason why was because they were trying to raid his like electrical shit. When they did that, apparently they found like all of his videos or a large portion of his videos of like all the stuff he's been doing.
The Diddy parties.
Yeah.
They got him on human trafficking, rape. I think there's pedophilia on there, racketeering.
Why is you what if it's the ego? It has to be you.
I don't think he was a pedophile himself. He just supported.
No,
people
he
who were-
was.
He was.
Yeah, like there's at least according to a lot of the court documents and stuff, it's like he would have sex with like underage girls, underage prostitutes.
I knew people around him did.
But if you're people around you, do
There were people that he
Not. Yeah.
There were other musicians and stuff that he knew. He would like drug them and force
Yeah.
them to have sex with underage people
and, like,
in front of
for
him.
like hours on end. Like they would get then he would like do like halftime breaks where he would just beat up the women and then just go back like okay, go back to fuck.
Yeah, a lot of the prostitutes had to leave with IVs because they were so like out of energy. He had assistants and stuff whose entire job was
He hired male porn stars just to fuck.
well, yeah, he did that, but he had entire like assistants whose job it was to find prostitutes, get them there, have everything set up, have the baby oil, the lube ready, have the room clean when they leave so they don't have to pay any fines. I think one hotel he had to pay like 5-figure fines for how much damages they had in the hotel room, like over $10,000 in damages to what they did in there. They raided his house and found over $1,000 of baby oil and lubricant.
Dude,
Like it's crazy to me.
Have you ever heard of the rapper Meek Mill?
Yeah.
Heard of him.
He signed to Diddy and everyone's been on his ass because in all these photos you'll see Diddy just with his arm around him and just like
Yeah.
holding and touching him. And now that I know there's baby oil involved,
Yeah.
LeBron like ain't no party like a Diddy party.
I know a lot of people were talking about
Like
the-
on Justin Bieber's house about it
no,
too.
because he's
Yeah.
been upset because. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. It's like everyone said, like Justin Bieber got groomed by the industry. Whenever you look at these adults when they touched him when he was really young, I'm like, that's kind of weird.
Lots
that
of
they're-
people say that like Justin Bieber was molested by
Yeah, people
Diddy
keep
back in the
people
day.
kept like calling him out on that, but then he never wanted to respond to it. He was like, "Hey, leave me out of this."
Yeah, it was that. A lot of people said the same thing about Usher too,
Usher was the
I heard that
raper or
too.
rapee.
rapey, because Usher started in the industry when he was like 15, 16. and Diddy was like in his 20s, and you like bring Usher around.
Oh, Usher was with Diddy. I didn't. Okay.
Yeah, Usher told a story one time. Actually, he said that when he was a kid, I think he said he lost his virginity to some prostitutes that Diddy hired back in the day when he was like 15 or 16. Oh wow. There's like stories of like Diddy and his kid going around like fucking prostitutes and all that shit together, like underage prostitutes.
Son?
Yeah, with his son. Well, obviously like all the Tupac stuff ties into all that shit too, because everyone says he killed Tupac and Biggie and all that shit too. Both of them.
Yeah, he signed Biggie to his fucking record label, which is crazy. But just piggybacking off of all that, this nigga had this all on tape, bro. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like,
someone said, so he had like set up a camera. He recorded the vast majority of all this stuff. They said he would sit there and actually like move the candles around in the room to make sure the lighting was good in the video. Like, he was that into it. Like, he said he wanted the fucking like the filmography on that shit to be good.
and did you hear what the lawyer said?
No, I didn't hear that.
The lawyer was like, guys, he's a flawed man, but he's not a bad guy.
He's just a little kinky.
Yeah, like, I'm paraphrasing, but he was trying so hard to downplay this man.
Yeah.
I'm like, you literally have video evidence of him just fucking socking this lady in a hotel and dragging her for like 15 feet.
His girlfriend at the time.
His girlfriend at the time. And I'm just like, oh, we all have a few bad days, I guess, you know?
I'm sorry, it's the lawyer's job.
You know, he made an apology video about that.
Like a YouTuber apology?
No, like Diddy. When that video was going around, he was like, "Guys, I just want to say,
Yeah,
I did hear about
it wasn't me.
Yeah.
Like I
That's
I
the
was,
old me.
Yeah, he was basically saying some shit like that. I was like, Jesus Christ. But now everyone's saying that like in his tapes and everything, he has like a shit ton of celebrities, like basically like on some Epstein shit. They're all saying that like, oh well, pretty soon you're probably going to see that he ends up mysteriously dead in his cell.
Did Cat Williams say that? No, Cat Williams said after Diddy got caught, everyone else was going to get caught.
Well, Cat Williams was basically just saying that like 2024 is the year where like all these people are going to get exposed for everything. And I mean,
He's right.
Yeah, he's kind of right. I mean,
prophesized it.
as crazy as it sounded,
weirdos.
as crazy as it sounded in the moment, I mean, since then, like everything's kind of been falling into place that way.
Who's the pedophile this month? There's one every month.
There has been one every month. That's the crazy part.
That's a wild thing to have to ask.
Was Dr.
Like,
Disrespect?
Well, that was a couple
was
months
a couple
ago,
months
but I
ago.
mean, like, he did come back this month.
I'm still waiting on Mr. Beast to respond. Even like Kendrick Lamar's most recent song, like he was basically just saying that like, yeah, he's done with the Drake stuff now, but he's moving on to like other shit in the industry. Like he's gonna start trying to expose more shit in the industry too.
Okay, so far, this post has been updated since July 24th. But I'll tell you just what we've had so far. Nothing in January. 2 Mad in February. It looks like a Smash player in March. Do you know this guy by chance? Black guy in March. Do you know this guy by chance? Black guy in March.
Yeah. I know he is. I don't know who he is. He's not a Smash player.
Oh, wait, no. The one this month is Smart Schoolboy 9.
That's not a celebrity. That's a random
like,
fucking freak in Britain. I don't know.
He's like
He's the pedophile of the month.
showcase pedophile of the
Yeah,
month.
he is the pedophile of the month. I'll say that. That's
Okay,
for sure.
you're gonna have to fill me in. Who the fuck is this guy?
Oh, you don't know about that?
No.
This is
Oh,
great.
yeah,
It's a trending
okay.
topic. Hell yeah, we can talk about it.
Okay, so Smart Schoolboy 9.
I'm gonna search him up.
It's his Instagram account.
Do not
right?
search him
Yeah,
up.
don't look it up. Don't look it up.
I'm putting incognito on for this.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Okay, so Smart Schoolboy 9, he's this basically it's his Instagram account ran by what's presumably a child, right?
Okay.
This
He pretends to be a child.
yeah, he's this dude in his 50s. He pretends to be a child. He dresses up in basically like schoolboy outfit.
Is he like overly sized? Is it like
He's really chubby. Yeah. He's really chubby. He's doing his 50s and
That's the appropriate response.
yeah, so
Yeah, so he puts on this makeup, combs his hair, puts on a schoolboy
this makeup is like
outfit.
super pale. It's like clown white
and then,
makeup.
and then he films himself saying weird things and like this like you know how you watch those Chris Hansen videos and like
Yes.
they're doing like the voice acting for the text messages and they make the kids sound like that's how he speaks
how
in his
you
videos.
doing?
And then he always has like his tongue singing. He's like that.
he makes this little noise. He's
Yeah,
like,
he makes it's like he just does that randomly.
he has like
just
he has like a fetish for like that noise and then also like boots. Like leg high boots and
I remember that,
everything.
yeah.
Oh,
There's a video of him like doing that in the outfit, just like wanking it.
Yeah. There's like
Why?
He doesn't just have that account either. He has multiple different accounts. And the thing is, he role plays as the child there. And he keeps saying stuff on these accounts.
to
He's
himself?
like, no. He's just like he's basically posting as if he's a child.
Okay.
And he's like, oh, I'm just trying to make sure y'all are all aware there's pedophiles out there, blah, blah, blah. Like, basically, like, he's doing a PSA announcement. But everyone is saying it's literally just him projecting. Like, he's just talking about himself in that way because he's like, oh, this guy, do you know what his real name is? I can't remember what his name is. It's like Brandon or Dylan or something.
It's some basic sounding name.
Yeah, it's some really basic name. He's like, oh, you have to look out for this guy. He's a pedophile. He's gonna groom your kids. He'll do blah, blah, blah. And it's him. Like, he's talking about himself from the perspective of another girl on another
no, that's not how they found out who he was. He says, don't let blank find like his name, and it was supposed to be like his parents, but it's him. He used his real name. It was Randy or something like that.
That was the other thing. So he doesn't just have that one account. He has multiple accounts.
Yeah, he has multiple accounts, comments on his own post technically with the different accounts. And there's one where it's like Sweet Stacy, it's like a girl student, and then he has like other accounts, and then he follows real children on these accounts.
No, but we forgot the biggest thing. He has pictures of children that he uploads on these accounts.
Yes.
So some of them are real girls, and other ones are like AI generated, like really fucking ugly, like uncanny girls.
I don't
edited
think
in there
they're AI generated. I think they're legitimately like real screenshots, and he just edits it to look really
weird.
abhorrent. Yeah, so it looks AI generated.
Yeah, but like some, like they're all like really like perverted, like crazy stuff.
Are they weird or are they like school?
No,
girls?
one of the victims came out.
They did?
Like she wasn't like a victim. It was just her Instagram post as a kid that like on her like someone's Facebook.
Yeah.
And then he screenshotted it and put the weird face on it. Like he didn't actually know her, but like her image was there. Like she recognized the photo and was like, "Oh my god, this is me."
But so so apparently this guy has been doing this since the 90s.
Yeah, since the 90s.
You're bullshitting.
People in Berkshire.
Yeah,
it's like some like resident block of London. They've known him since the 90s. They was like, oh yeah, there's this weird guy. He's just like a schoolboy and looks weird and makes weird noises.
So for 30 years, they just never
the creator of Salad Fingers.
Yeah, I was gonna bring that up too.
He lives in that same district of London, and then somebody reached out to him on Instagram, and then he was like, "Do you know this guy? His name's David.
Yeah, David.
Do you know David something?" And then he was like, "Oh, yeah, I know that guy. He dresses up like a fucking kid, makes the weird noises. Yeah, I know him." Yeah, but he's like, that's how people know he's been doing this since the 90s, because like that's where that came out. He's like, oh, he's been doing this since the 90s. We think he's like mentally ill.
You think he got inspiration from Salad Fingers off this guy?
No, he didn't.
No.
He said he did.
But he was like, yeah, allegedly there was a mental hospital that got torn down in the 90s, and then they just let all the mentally ill people go, and that's when he moved in and started doing his stuff.
Okay, well, there you
That's
go.
like the alleged story.
But like supposedly he's connected to like other accounts and other pedophiles who've been running their shit and everything too. Supposedly, that's what people have been saying. That he's like connected and he has connections with other people who are doing like similar.
Yeah, these
stuff.
are like the posts he'll make on his TikTok. They're just so like hyper edited. It looks like a shit post.
There was one of him running after a kid.
I'm gonna show that one to him. Yeah.
Wait,
he ran after a kid in one of these.
Like this?
Just dressed up like this. He's driving after a kid.
Look, I have no hate in my heart for anyone who's potentially mentally ill. But if I ever saw someone like that run to them, I'm popping a cap. That is too much of a jump scare.
Yeah.
You're gone.
It's Britain though. They can't do that. But
I would, you know those fucking ballistic knives that...
Oh yeah, here it is. Look, he's running after a kid in the end of that clip I just showed you. But it's like edited over. But like...
The child was in the background. No. That child's not laughing. You're, oh my God,
that was him laughing.
I know. That's so. No.
It's just an uncanny
I would be traumatized
image too.
for the rest of my life.
Fuck yeah,
dude. There's no fucking way he just did that.
It's just crazy to me that someone's been doing this since the 90s
30 years
and no one's
unchecked.
done anything.
What the fuck he's doing?
It's kind of the point now because that video blew up and now other people are making videos about it. People found his resident. And then kids have been like throwing bricks through his window. Like kids,
oh my God,
have been throwing bricks through his window.
That guy. I'm not for mob violence.
These are brave ass kids going.
Yeah. I'm not for mob justice. I don't want to say that, but like, is it past statute of limitations?
Well, it's kind of a shame because the original guy who brought this to light, I'm gonna shout him out. His really good YouTube channel, Nick Crowley. He does like all these exposés and like weird internet
I love Nick Crowley's videos.
Yeah. He's really good. But he said a disclaimer at the beginning and end of the video. This guy is innocent until proven guilty. That's how law works. Do not get in contact with him because this is going to mess with like the authorities and their because he's already contacting the authorities before he's uploaded this. He was like, "Hey, don't fuck up their investigation by getting involved with this guy." And now people are like doing interviews with him. Like I saw a thumbnail just now. Someone did an interview with him.
Really?
People like throwing rocks through his window. It's like whenever you start throwing rocks through people's windows, it makes them look innocent.
Yeah,
you know? Like.
It's a weird guy, but
well, and especially
if he's mentally ill.
Yeah, it's going to be a really bad look in court. They're probably just going to get him off on insanity or something crazy.
Yeah, I need to wisen the fuck
That's
up.
because I mean that's the thing is no one knows if he's actually done anything illegal
Besides chase a child, which is like borderline like endangerment.
I mean, like, really, like, bare minimum, he's a weird guy. Bare minimum.
Yeah.
Highly likely he's done something past that point because
we
of
can't prove it.
all the pictures and stuff he's got in that account are fucking weird and
He
uncomfortable.
definitely has other inappropriate photos somewhere on a hard drive.
He definitely has a homework file.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
believe.
Yeah, that's what he looks like without the makeup.
I don't think I've seen him without the makeup, actually.
Okay. I'm not trying to be mean. Is he black or white?
He's black.
Okay.
He's black?
That's
Really?
why I couldn't tell what the
He's dark skinned. I don't know what
I couldn't
he
tell if
is,
he was doing
but people are saying
blackface
he's
or
black.
whatever when he put the white paint on his face, but that's what I was like, is he black? Is he a white guy? I couldn't tell. But okay.
These are other like he'll put like you know we talked about like they're kind of AI generated. Yeah,
I hate
that's what they
that.
look
What was
like.
it?
I hate that.
I showed him this one like in the clip.
Oh, yeah.
They're very uncanny.
And then, like, sometimes you'll have, like, the lips move and stuff during them, too. Like, they'll be, like,
Fuck that
talking.
guy,
I'm gonna play with weird noise.
Like, it's such an odd... I don't know.
It's just so weird. Like
I don't like any of that.
All I can hope is that he hasn't done anything.
obviously,
I mean,
imagine being the kid and like that's what you're being molested by. As if getting molested isn't bad enough.
It's no,
It's fucking nightmare fuel.
that's trauma. That I don't want to be mean. If look, I'll say it like this: innocent until proven guilty.
I
in
really
the court
don't
of
want to
law.
say anything too bad in case he is innocent.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
God damn, it don't look good.
it seems very slim that that's the case.
Yeah, it don't look good. It don't look good at all. Because didn't they say that same thing about Chris Chan till he fucked his mom?
I feel like if it wasn't
Like-
him, there would have been news already that it wasn't him.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, the thing is, like, that is him. Like, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Like, we know that account is ran by him.
Okay.
So, bare minimum, he's fucking weird. The people just don't know if he's done anything past that point. That's where the innocent until proven guilty aspect is. Because people were, like, jumping to call him a pedophile or whatever the fuck.
A couple days ago, I was watching the video of them exposing his identity, and then it was like, by the way, this might not be him, but this is who we think it is. So now that it's actually confirmed that it's him, then yeah, it's
Yeah.
Speaking
concerning.
of which, how did that go with Chris Chan? Because this is kind of what I'm getting like.
He's
vibe
chilling
from.
right now.
No, like when did they start figuring out he's a little more than just a little weird and quirky?
What do you mean?
Like
people have always kind of known.
Yeah.
that was so they just watched
Because
it.
that's what he does in his Sonichu comics. He'll like draw people he knows in real life and like really perverted scenes. And, like, him having
I
sex
didn't know
with
that.
them.
Okay, I didn't know
Yeah, and
that.
he published that online like in the 90s.
Okay, then
So-
you knew. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chris Chan's been around for a long time.
People have known he's fucked up for like,
Yeah.
a long time.
Okay.
A deviant, if you will.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if deviants.
No, because like he would draw people he knew in real life and
Yeah.
him having sex with them
Yeah.
in like his comics.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that's wrong.
You know, he still makes comics.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And somehow Diddy is still like I would still not want to be alone. I would rather be alone with the clown guy than Diddy. After all is said and done, who are you picking? The clown guy?
How
or
tall
Diddy?
is Diddy?
He's got to be like 6 foot. He doesn't look short.
But he might just be one of those.
This guy looks really tall. and,
He's
like,
5'10".
big, too.
Really?
5'10".
Diddy's got a really thick neck. I really thought he was going to be taller.
Would you guys rather fight in a boxing match, Smart Schoolboy 9 in like his fit, or like Diddy?
It's going to be the
Smart Schoolboy
in the
9,
fit.
are you kidding me?
I ain't fighting Diddy. That motherfucker's not even gonna have like gloves. He's gonna have oil.
Yeah,
he's just
like-
gonna have oil.
Diddy's going to fucking cheat and have someone shoot me from the outside the ring or some shit. I'd rather fight.
I mean, if it was like a fair boxing match.
I think
He's not bringing
I don't think
gloves,
he'd play fair.
Darren.
I don't think Diddy will play fair at all. He'd pay someone like a lot of money to fucking do that. I don't know.
You get a Diddy impersonator.
Imagine this guy like on top of you in like the ring. He goes like in your face, like you know,
dude, it would trigger my fight
I
or
would
flight.
rather
I
just
would
get punched in the face by Diddy and be knocked out.
No, I think I would actually like rage out. I think that might actually like you know
Be
how
like,
people-
oh, just like fucking push him off.
like my fight or flight would have actually kicked in and that like rush
Well,
of
don't forget
fight.
about freeze. There's fight, flight, and
Oh, I ain't
freeze.
freezing, motherfucker. I'm not going out like that. I am not going out like that.
Drooling on you
no
and
way
shit
I'm
like some
freezing,
like
bro.
ogre from Fate.
Dude, I'd rather die than freeze. I'm gonna tell you that much. Holy shit. Oh my god. That was so uncomfortable. Why'd y'all show me that?
We just had to make sure you're up to date, bro.
That's the flavor of September. I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
I was watching this video the other day. Just I guess since we're talking about child predators and shit at this point,
might as well.
I was watching this video the other day about To Catch a Predator. Actually, it was
The
talking
original
about
one,
that.
Chris Hansen?
Oh,
Yeah.
I think yeah.
Yeah, it was basically just talking about how ineffective it was and everything for actually like doing anything about pedophilia. Because basically like all it did was like change the societal like view of what a pedophile was.
What are they first?
Like,
The
they could be
vast
like, they could
majority-
be anybody.
Yeah, the vast majority of pedophiles are not random people. They're people you know. This show is only like building up this idea that a pedophile is this boogeyman who's going to come out and molest
It's still a
your
good
kids
message
off
to put
online.
out.
It is, but the thing was it wasn't actually going through
Like the court process and like getting them locked up.
Well, a guy shot himself on live TV because of it. But
Oh yeah, when he got caught.
yeah, so one of the guys on To Catch a Predator ended up shooting himself on live TV. And
I think it was like the show put down, right?
what?
I think that was the one that killed the show, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was.
Because they cornered him. Like he felt cornered. That's how they used it in court. You cornered him, and then he had no.
Well, he killed himself because he was guilty.
But that's what they're
Yeah.
saying too, was a lot of the times, like, obviously not saying this makes them any better people for this or whatever. Like the actual, what do you call them? The decoys, they would go through, they'd actually like egg on the guys instead. Like they would basically, like they would start flirting with them back and they would start saying like really provocative things to them.
Oh, the decoys would also.
A lot of the
pervy.
times they would start that and then they would say it back.
the
and
thing
stuff
is,
like that.
they're the ones who have to message the account first.
Yes. But they would have like
they would escalate it. is
Yeah,
what
they
you're
would be the
saying.
ones escalating everything, which legally speaking, you can't do that.
That's entrapment.
It is entrapment, yeah. So every time they would do that, it would basically throw out the case. Because like these are people who probably wouldn't ever actually do anything until they're being like goaded on by this person the
Like
entire
you're
time.
feeding their perversion.
Again, not saying that justifies.
But so legally
what their
speaking, you're
intentions
saying
were.
like if
Yeah.
this person, if you're counting like pedophilia as like this mental unwellness that it, like you, it's like an urge that you have to keep in check. If
Yeah.
that is how it works in the legal system,
Yeah.
you basically you're giving this guy crack and there's no. You baited him.
So does that
and he
mean you
fell for
can't invite them over?
I don't know.
That's so.
I don't know. I think it's always been a very tricky law for me because like when they're there, you know why they're there.
yes.
So I don't know like where that line
Of,
is
like,
cut off.
I guess
I still don't feel bad either way because you shouldn't go over to someone's house just because a 9-year-old said so.
Oh no, that's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
I agree with that, but it does throw a wrench in like the law
Yeah.
aspect of
in
everything.
the legal
That's it.
system, it's like where was this like an actual like Truman Show trap? Did you set this all up just to catch this guy?
But it doesn't matter if it's set up; they still fell for the bait.
Yeah.
I mean,
See,
I'm
Because
with you.
I would rather that be
I'm with
bait
you on
than an
that
actual
front.
9-year-old asking someone to come over.
But like, I guess legally, it does like you're doing this for TV, you're doing this for views. Maybe they would have never done this. There's a whole bunch of like,
But
if
they
you're a
did.
good lawyer, you're gonna poke holes in every part of it. And they probably just have.
And that was the other
lawyers.
thing too, is it said that it led to like sensationalized TV when it came to actually like fighting crime and stuff.
Yeah,
like it
'cause-
led to like the the cops and
Because
stuff
think
like
about
that,
lawyers
too.
don't
I
necessarily
think
care
cops came
about-
first, but like that type of like
the cops was like
branch-
early 90s.
Yeah, but like cops and like everything like that led to like a branch of stuff where like it said that like people fighting to do the right thing would instead fight to do like just whatever's best to be on camera, like what was best
Do it
for
for the
TV.
vine type shit. Just,
Yeah, exactly. Like they would, instead of like trying to do the right thing, they would do what looks best on TV, basically. But yeah, I mean that was like the main like crux of the video is they're basically just saying that like the vast majority of people who are victims of that stuff that happen to.
Well, Chris Hansen has a new show now. It's called Where Are They Now? And he goes over people he's caught and like where they are now.
Are there any?
Are most of them
positive
like in better places?
I've only seen like 2 or 3.
ones? And are they?
Where
better or
were they
no?
in the ones you saw?
I mean,
Do
it's
you remember?
like, oh yeah, well, he got caught, found guilty, he's served his time, or like given some kind of sentence, and then now he's working and living with his family. So I don't know.
So
They're not
it's-
really eventful.
I mean, that's good though. That's what you would want.
Yeah, they
I
haven't
mean,
got caught again. They haven't done anything to warrant.
There probably have been some repeat offenders. It's been a while since I've seen it.
Yeah.
But there definitely have been some repeat offenders on there.
Oh yeah, that was the other thing they said was basically like on the show they tried to like present it like it could be anyone down the street or whatever, but the vast majority of the people they got on the show were people that crossed state lines to come over and everything. Like it was never someone who was actually just like close by who did it. It was always someone they had to like be like, oh, come over here, and they're like, okay, I'll
Fucking
drive 8
journey,
hours for
yeah.
this.
It's still crazy that they drove 8 hours.
That's insane
for
to
a
me.
9-year-old.
Yeah,
But
I agree. Trust me, I think that's crazy too.
Because
But-
after each hour, you're like, I'm about to do this. I'm about to like each hour, first hour, I'm about 8 hours of just stewing on that shit, and it's like, okay, maybe I'm going on Darren's side with this. I don't know. You fell for the bait, nigga. Like,
No, I agree.
you fell for.
no, he's not saying like
Yeah,
that's wrong.
I'm not defending
Yeah.
that.
No,
I'm
no,
just
no.
saying
Like the implications of like the law. Like
Yeah.
Yeah,
because That's actually different from how Predator Poachers of like Southeast Texas does it. Because to my knowledge, he has the most convictions out of any of these like popular
That's good.
predator catchers on YouTube. He doesn't actually lure them to go anywhere. He goes to their house. He'll get like an address from them
That's how you
some
should do
way,
it.
somehow.
Yeah.
And he rolls up. He travels across the country doing this. And he like goes to their house. And he's like, hey, my name's Gordon Flowers. I'm with like sexual reform people, whatever the fuck. I just want to have a conversation. I want to talk to you about some stuff online before it escalates to something you don't want to do. So he tries to be friendly with them. And most of the time it works. Like the friendly approach works. He gets them talking. And then he just gets them to admit to everything on camera. And then he's like, all right, we're done. Boys, call the cops.
Damn.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the best way to do it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Because there's like no entrapment. Like they kind of admit everything on camera.
Yeah.
You get
So
their trust.
Is his
so.
like, is his sexual reform thing like a real thing or is it a
No,
ruse?
he makes it up.
Okay, so it is a ruse.
Calling
but-
himself Gordon Flowers is a meme. They put it on like their t-shirts and
Okay,
everything.
okay. I was trying to figure out like, because is him lying not something they could use in court
No,
against him?
it's not illegal to lie,
Okay.
depending on the context. But
I don't like the ones where they just go and like beat the shit out of.
Those
well, he
those
doesn't do
people.
that.
No,
Yeah.
I know
those
he
don't
does.
make
I'm
me
saying, like, other
feel
people.
bad, but at the same time, I don't feel good either.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you would think you'd
I think
feel
they're
like
funny.
In certain cases,
I,
like
I,
when
I
there's-
don't feel funny about it.
like
though.
in certain cases it is funny if it's comedic, but sometimes it's the losers that are a pedophile where like they're already a loser and they're just like knocking the shit out of
I
this
think it's
loser.
funny.
I'm just
Maybe I'm just
ugh.
fucked up. I think I'm fucked up.
I don't
I
know.
like watching
I
bad
like when
people
it's a
get beat
fair
up.
fight and it's fair fight and the guy's like trying to fight back. And
But
he
most of the
gets
time, it's
pissed
not a
off.
fair fight though. It's like some really big guy, and he just punches the shit out of this little nerd that tried to fuck a 14-year-old.
Some of the ones I've seen is
hilarious.
like it's been even. That's why I'm like that's funny because he'll slip on his fat ass or some shit. Like he'll slip on his pants or
So
something.
you
one
see-
of them chasing after a guy with a shopping cart.
Oh yeah. I don't know, like, because for me, the way I feel about it is that like they're not actually doing it because it's the right thing to do. They're just doing it because they want to beat the shit out of someone with an excuse. Like I
Sure.
really feel like that's not why they're.
I'm not
doing it.
saying they're like good people. Like I'm not gonna throw their character in the question.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think they're doing a good thing.
Like, I
by
just think it's
doing that
funny.
either.
It's entertaining. It's entertainment.
I mean, I get that, but I still don't think it's like a good thing to do. I don't think it's a net positive to go.
Yeah,
out
no,
and
I'm
do
not. I'm not gonna like throw in like their character or anything.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's funny to me.
I don't know.
I get a laugh out of it.
I wish it wasn't as popular for that. I don't know. I'd hope that's not like the route everything goes down. Because I mean, I think it is a good thing, obviously, to try to stop people from doing shit like that.
Are
I
you
just
saying
don't
like
think-
violence begets violence, or like where are you going with this? Or like what are you?
Well, I just think if it keeps going down, like
It
this
is-
path
it
of
is only
violence,
going
it's
to
going to
escalate.
be illegal at some point.
Yeah, because then
Like,
the
they're
one
gonna-
pedophile has a gun.
Eventually, the
pulls that
law is
shit
going to
out.
step in and be like, "Hey, stop doing this shit."
Yeah.
It is only going to escalate more where they're going to do like random shit. Like, if that's cool, eventually it's just like, okay, well, let's just fucking execute them on the spot.
Lynch. Oh my god, public lynchings are gonna come back. Holy shit.
And then it's like, and then if it's like one of those gray area situations we were talking about before where some people were like, well, they got goaded into it, this or this. It's like, well, you did that and then you just killed him on the spot for it. And then people were like, well, no, it's okay. Like, I mean, well, you know what I mean? Like, I don't fuck with stuff like that. It just feels wrong and it feels like an abuse of power. I don't know, like, because I think they are fucked up mentally, obviously. But I think that means, I don't know, something could be done about it. I don't know.
I see what you're saying, but
Because I
in
mean,
that
just
case, I don't-
beating the shit out of them on camera is not the way to go about that.
I see what you're saying. Like you're saying, like rehabilitate them, don't just humiliate them. I guess in a sense, but I don't know, where do you draw the line where like how like vile of a person you are to where like humiliation?
I don't agree with like
Yeah.
humiliation. I'm just like throw them in a cell so they don't hurt kids.
No, I'm saying like when they get punched and stuff, it's not like you're like, oh my god, that's terrible. I'm
Yeah,
saying,
No, I'm,
I
not,
mean-
I'm not saying it's a good thing to do.
No,
I
no,
just
no.
find it entertaining.
Yeah, I'm saying-
E-
it's
Even
insane.
throwing them in a cell, I mean, I'm a lot more for that than just beating the shit out of them.
I know that's what
You
I'm saying.
I mean?
Like like me personally, throw them in a cell so they can't hurt kids.
yeah,
You know.
yeah.
yeah, I was just saying like when people find it and it's like not saying like you're like I'm evil Darren with the little drawn on like front like I'm not saying
Darman.
that yeah, but like, I'm saying like in the sense of yeah, it's just like either you watch them get humiliated because that's funny because you know
It
situation.
does, I guess it doesn't feel like justice. You know what I mean? It doesn't feel like it.
It's
I don't know.
It's vigilantism.
It is, but
Yeah.
it doesn't feel like the right kind of vigilante. I don't know how to describe.
You
like,
guys
what I'm
ever
trying to
hear
say,
of
but-
a Washington State legend, Phoenix Jones?
Oh, I know
No.
about him.
Who's Phoenix Jones?
So he, what was his real name? He was a wrestler, a
I have no
boxer.
idea.
Let's do a deep dive on this guy right now.
Phoenix Jones is a real life superhero.
Don't spoil it.
He's a real life.
Yeah. So
yeah,
moral like the story goes, he was out with his son one night, or one of his friends one night, and then his car got broken into
while he was in it.
Oh. No. Like while he was gone, and then he came back.
Okay.
So then he couldn't drive his car, and somebody got hurt because of it. But it was all because his windows got smashed. He was too caught up in something. One of his friends got hurt because he wasn't there. So then he buys like this fucking $10,000 suit, superhero suit, like bulletproof, got like a cowl and everything. He looks like a superhero. He just goes around the streets of Seattle, Washington, just like he has pepper spray on him. He's got handcuffs. He's got all this, and he goes around just like stopping petty crime. Most of the time, he actually won't escalate it. He'll go up to them and he's like, "Hey, come on, guys, break up the fight. This isn't cool. Turn the way." Like, you know, he'd help the homeless, tell people to stop fighting, like, you know, prevent bar brawls.
I'm not gonna lie. If I'm here like about to have a fight with someone and this dude dressed up in a superhero costume walked up to me and started telling me to fucking stop this shit, it'd probably piss me off. I'm not gonna lie.
You punch him.
His name's Phoenix Jones.
Yeah, well, that's why he had the mace and shit. But
It was just like,
you know,
dude,
he would
fuck
also
you.
go around to people like breaking in cars and being like, "Hey, bro, this is not like a
What the
good thing to
fuck?
do."
Yeah.
He's like, "Yeah, this is not a good thing to do."
He's
you know,
a mixed
turn your
martial
life around
artist.
kind of thing.
He's
Yeah,
36.
he was in MMA. Okay, so anyway, he's doing that for a little bit. The police like know him at that point, and then he does something and gets arrested, and then he has to go to court for it. But he shows up in court with the whole Phoenix Jones suit on, and at the end of the court case, this is like on live. Like
He really
local,
thinks he's fucking Spider-Man or
yeah,
something.
like this is like live local TV, and then they're like, you know, like the journalists and everything are like asking him questions about all of that. Because apparently he avoided the charges too that were being put against him, and then he goes like, "You know what? I'm going to reveal my secret identity," and he pulls off the cowl, and it's a fucking MMA star.
Wait, what?
Like, yeah, everybody knew this guy. He was an MMA fighter.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's how. Yeah, and then he started up the Seattle, like Washington City or Washington Seattle superhero department. You know, whatever the fuck
Is
organization.
it Rain City superhero movie?
Yes, he started that. And then there were like a bunch of other people that like picked up these like superhero motifs, like, you know, dual identities, and then they went on the streets doing all that. It was a good run for a little bit, but like Phoenix Jones, he wanted more. He fell to power. He started he would only exclusively hang around bars and then instigate
for
fights
fights.
with drunk people.
Yeah.
And get them in trouble. There allegedly he was also caught with weed on him, like he was selling it to people.
Yeah.
Even Phoenix Jones got bills to pay. Nigga, like, why you on his ass?
Superheroes can't make money, bro.
Can't hustle for shit.
But then yeah, he gets canceled basically and then put into retirement. But the Seattle police, whatever, or the Seattle superhero thing was still going on well until like 2020 with the protests, George Floyd protests.
Oh, dope.
Like even with Chaz, there were the superheroes showing up to Chaz.
Do you think he's gonna pass the mantle to someone else?
He hasn't. I don't think so.
I don't know. Maybe they
He has
will.
a son now. He got his girlfriend into it. His girlfriend was also a superhero.
Yeah, I saw like a clip of like him and like 5 people walking around in superhero outfits.
Yeah, he had like a
some
whole.
shit.
It was a whole thing.
Yeah.
Got a little posse with him. What the fuck?
Yeah.
God damn.
Damn, he kind of with the shit.
After the show, you should definitely do a deep dive into Phoenix Jones. It's fascinating that this is real.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, I guess it would take just a regular everyday guy who's good at fighting to become the Batman that you might need but not deserve.
Yeah. When I was younger, I thought about that too. I was like, when
Becoming
I grow up,
Batman?
I was like, when I grow up, I want to be a vigilante. I want to put all my money into making like the most badass superhero costume. I want to go through. I'm gonna have like gadgets and shit like that.
And then you realize that most people don't think like a comic book villain. They think way darker and way more evil.
They think gun. They
That's
think I'm gonna
usually-
shoot you.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like the supervillains over here to like steal the moon or some shit. Meanwhile, real criminals are like, "Oh, this girl's hot. I'm gonna rape her,"
And harvest her
Yeah.
organs
Like-
and then sell her.
or that too.
All in that order.
Or you know, take this child up the side of the road. You know, deplorable stuff. But yeah, shout out to Phoenix Jones. His name was Benjamin John Francis Fodor. He was an MMA star. Good for him.
Yeah.
Keeping the streets safe for most of
we,
your career.
we have to do like shout outs to like just people of the week. Phoenix Jones. Person of the week.
I'd rather give person of the week to
Please don't. Oh, I saw
No,
the official-
the Nick Crowley.
For context,
Nick
I
Crowley.
saw the
Yeah.
The guy who made the
scary
documentary.
man again.
Yeah, the guy who made the documentary about the scary man.
Okay.
Nick
Yeah,
Crowley.
okay,
Shout out to
okay.
him. Check out his YouTube channel.
I thought you were gonna like shout out Diddy or some shit. I was like, okay, yeah, let's stay away from that. But all right,
Of the week.
be more like Phoenix Jones. Be less like Diddy.
Yeah,
Be
You know
more
what
like
I'm saying?
Crowley. Handle things safely.
Handle
and-
things the right way.
Yes.
Actually,
Collaborate
don't
with
be
law
like Phoenix
enforcement.
Jones. Don't instigate shit. Just sit
Yeah.
there and actually go about things. Sorry, bud. Go about things the right way. You know, promote healthy conversations. Actually involve the police in matters they should be involved with, and go through and make sure that the world is a happier, healthier, and safer place every day because of you. That's what you got to do every single day.
Hallelujah. Amen. Thank you, John. Anything else you guys want to add?
No?
Inshallah.
Yes. Okay. And thank God for cell raise.
Love this shit.
The easiest way to make money online. So easy your mom could do it. You just go on the app or the website at sellraze.com, SELLRAZE, and they have an AI assistant that is going to help you sell stuff. You just take a picture and it comes up with a title for you, and it comes up with a description, and it makes a price. It does everything for you.
Pretty
so download
much,
that. You
yeah.
can just sell
Like,
your
what the
house.
fuck?
Or sell things in your house.
I don't think you sell your house.
They don't
Sell
do
your
real
house
estate,
now.
but you know.
Maybe someday they'll let you do it. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, just keep supporting them.
Get that
Maybe
fucking
go get-
Zillow
I
in
don't,
there.
I know that's a market they want to get into, but anyway, if you got some old raggedy shoes you want to get rid of, check out Cell Raise.
Yeah.
Yep.
Or nice shoes too.
Yeah.
Make some money. Like, fuck it. Quit your job.
And again, that's SELLRAZE on the
Don't
App
quit your day
Store,
job.
Play Store, or Google, or whatever your search engine is, because it's a website.
It certainly is the website, some may say.
And don't forget to check out our socials on Instagram at scat.clips or scat.cast, and then at TikTok, scat.clips, and then our YouTube, Scat Cast. You can subscribe, watch the videos, or you can check out our Spotify, vice versa. You know, if you don't have unlimited
both.
high-speed data and you want to
Some
like
people
save
don't.
a bit, you can listen to us on
We don't
Spotify.
judge.
It was like considerably less than YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, comment, leave us a review, you know, do the whole thing. We appreciate
Only
it.
5
It helps us
stars.
out.
Just want to
Only
Also-
reiterate.
5 stars,
also-
gives us a thumbs up, you know, all that stuff. I mean,
A couple
we
weeks
appreciate it.
ago, or 2 weeks ago, we had like a little like podcast of ours blow up.
We did.
I'm gonna, the Minecraft one.
Oh, yeah, I know.
I'm gonna shout out some people who commented.
Oh, yeah.
We appreciate y'all's feedback. We record these on Wednesday usually, so we couldn't shout them out last episode. But you know, for the Minecraft episode, shout out to at New the Desk, babe, wake up. New Scat Cast episode. Thank you for subscribing, bro. Thank you so much. Hope you're listening to this. Shout out to Emberlyn Parish, William Atlanta, Witherrold again. Thank you for leaving 2 comments, bro. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, that's like a lot of feedback.
Yeah,
Yeah,
one of
holy
us,
shit.
well, one of the guys, I forget who gave us.
Yeah,
like
he was
an
actually
actual-
very helpful with everything.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, thank you. I'll read that later. Thank you. Bacon Boys 995. Thank you.
Yeah, bacon.
I think this is your mom, Cassie. Cassie Nick, thank you.
Yeah.
Actually, no. Fact check that. Knew the desk. Fuck what you do. You're really cool. He also commented on our most recent video.
Hell yeah. That's our number one fan.
Yeah,
Shout out
shout
to
out.
New the Desk.
The GOAT. Keep it holding
Goat
it down.
status.
For the Scatcast.
All right, anything else you guys want to add?
I don't know. Appreciate you guys for listening. This has been really fun.
It's been a great 30 episodes, guys. Here's to
30 more.
well, a lot more than 30 more. We're going to do like 30 million more.
And spinoffs.
And
So many spinoffs.
The Scat Roadmap.
6 seasons in a movie. We got it.
We're only in phase 1, boys.
Oh, wait till y'all see phase 3. Oh, Scat in game's
They
gonna go
ready.
crazy.
Ah, dude, the Scorpius is going to go insane.
Scorpius, enter the Scorb.
To the Scatverse.
All right,
All right,
catch y'all
fellas.
later.
See y'all later.